It's time. Let's podcast around. Grab a cold one, sit back, and enjoy the show. This is Corner Pub Sports.
Hello, everyone. This is Mark McMillan, former Philadelphia Eagle. You're tuning in to the Corner Pub Sports.
Corner Pub.
We'll do it live!
Fuck with my shit.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles! What is going on?
Just gonna need more cowbell.
More cowbell.
More cowbell.
Okay.
Going back to the Super Bowl. We are ready to roll tonight. And Evil Genius took us out. We'll get that in a second. But
Yes.
yeah, we are fired up, ready to go tonight here on Friday night. If you're listening live, watching
That's
live, I
me.
should say.
I'm an evil
Thank you
genius.
very much on Facebook and YouTube. And, of course, if you're downloading the show on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, what's the other one?
Satchel.
Satchel. We thank you guys so very much for watching and downloading the show, as always. So this is a big one. Second time in 5 years, Eagles going back to the Super Bowl, baby.
Yeah. Dude.
Taking care of the Niners.
Unreal.
Taking care of the Niners. I'm
Wasn't-
Sean.
Ryan.
Mike.
Gary.
Wasn't even a game, man.
They whipped that ass.
Yeah, and
It was a party.
you know, I may feel differently if it was on the other side, but you know, the excuse being they didn't have their quarterback and all. You didn't have your quarterback because our defensive line fucking dominated.
I'm sorry. Did anybody feel bad for us when we lost it against went against?
You say so, Mark?
We had a hobbled. What the hell?
McCown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who had a bad hamstring,
right.
and he was hobbling on
Yeah.
out there.
Josh McCown.
Josh
Yeah.
McCown. Like, did anybody is anybody bitching?
Right.
Like, anybody saying, "Oh, poor Eagles"?
It's part of the game.
No, fuck them.
Exactly.
It's hey,
And I got to tell you something.
Dave would say it right now.
It's true.
It's true.
Even with Brock Purdy, they weren't winning.
They were not beat.
They were not going to
We
beat the Eagles. that day.
dominated them.
No.
They weren't winning.
Right.
Jay Parr just said, took care of those 69ers. Like Lenny Dykstra just said last week. Save 69.
Fucking 40 whiners.
Yeah, they're whining quite a bit, aren't they? They're whining
yo.
quite a bit after that loss.
How about Bose's brother?
How about
Stirred up all kinds of shit.
Check this out. Rob V show. Rob Elvis said, "What's up, boys? I already have a room booked at the Logan on the Parkway. Party at my room. Eagles by double digits next Sunday."
Wow.
Dude, I love it.
Nice.
I love that. Phil said, "Gary, that was pretty bad. That was a bad joke."
Oh, the 40 whiners? You
Yeah,
thought
the
the 40
49ers,
whiners? Okay.
Who cares what Phil says?
Yeah, so tonight, obviously, it's gonna be heavy Eagles. We're gonna be going through the Super Bowl. We're gonna have SSCS tonight. We're gonna do While You Were Drunk, but again, mostly Eagles stuff.
The more I think about it,
Mhm.
I think I agree with Rob.
You think it's double digits?
Like, you look at this matchup, man. The Eagles' offensive line's better
Mhm.
than their defensive line. Our defensive line's better than their offensive line. Our receivers are better than their receivers. Our running backs are better than their running backs.
Mhm.
You know what,
And
Ryan?
the only spot they might have the advantage is at quarterback.
I would, yeah.
He's also hobbled.
Yeah.
Like, like,
They got Andy Reid too, bro.
they do.
They got Andy Reid.
Andy Reid's he's a good coach, but Andy Reid also makes some
Andy
dumb
Reid's a
decisions.
Hall of Fame coach.
He also makes some dumb decisions. You know what I mean? Like, it's just I think I think that's where I'm leaning right now. We get the next week, you'll know more. I might not feel that way. Right now, if the Eagles don't come out and shit the bed, I think it's a double-digit win.
Yeah, I don't think Rob's off. He agrees. We're better in every area except for quarterback and tight end. Kelsey's the best and quarterback. And even because he's hobbled, maybe that levels that a little. It's not a moderate edge. Maybe it's just a slight edge.
Right.
Now, granted, Hurts is banged up too, right? Like, we don't know. We haven't seen him throw the ball a ton. He was off last week.
Yeah.
He didn't look great.
He didn't look good at all.
And
But he did enough to win.
Yeah, and he didn't have to do it against the Giants.
And again, next
And
week.
he's got another week. You know, his shoulder's resting. Like, as it's resting, it's healing even more, right?
So is Mahomes, right?
Yeah.
Polsky. Andy Reid's a bad father.
He's not lying.
Jamie Zimenoff. I'll be interested to see how the O-line does against the Chiefs. Chris Jones, he's playing out his mind. Yes.
So is Hassan Reddick.
So was
Bosa.
Parsons, right? But they shut him down twice this year.
So is that Lawrence for the Giants. Like we were
Bosa,
supposed to be scared of this.
Bosa won Defensive Player of the Year. What did he do against the Eagles? Nothing.
Hits, no sacks.
Nothing.
So like, I
the best rushing defense in the entire league. We had 4 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yep.
4.
On that thought that Jalen Hurts didn't play his best. He didn't.
Didn't
But
need
they
to.
all.
He didn't need to.
But they also went against a really good defense.
Yes, the Chiefs are that test defensively. What you faced last week is the toughest defensive team you're gonna like.
It's probably the toughest defense besides the
last
Titans.
2 years.
Probably since besides the Titans.
This year?
Fuck that. The toughest defense is the Eagles' defense. They've
No.
proven it the whole
You're
season.
not hearing what I'm saying. Calm your
The
tits.
one we played against.
It's probably the toughest defense that Jalen Hurts has faced.
Oh, I
Since
got
they
you.
played
All
the
right.
Niners last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys open yours yet?
Yeah.
I
All right,
did.
I'm open mine now. Hold on.
I'm gonna while he's opening his.
All right, so Evil Genius hooked us
got-
up. So let's talk about the beer.
Well, Mike's got to get his on screen. Like
yeah.
Dude, that is a crazy,
Sean.
crazy.
no,
yeah,
the
yeah.
beer itself.
Well,
dude.
we'll get that.
So Mike's drinking Fly Like an Eagle, and it's a
Right.
so Evil Genius Brewing hooked us up tonight. They sent us a bunch of Eagles inspired beers.
Fuck,
This
that
is
looks
it.
like an eaglet. Eaglet on crack. Look at that fucking look at that
Hey,
bird.
well, you can't use the real eagle, right?
no.
My mama just told me bring home something for dinner.
Center blue raspberry water ice inspired New England style IPA with lactose and vanilla.
Is it water?
It's a-
WOODER?
it's a street snack in Philadelphia. Water ice. I'm sorry.
Water.
Beside the crazy hazy, dank, fuzzed out beer and its honor, to achieve this lofty goal, we start with a base of half American malted barley and half British oats to create a creamy foundation. Then ferment it with our house ale yeast. So in other words, they use Molly. Then we add
Piece of shit that was growing on the radiator.
Simcoe, Palato Blanc, hops,
There's nothing like good yeast.
and a hefty dose of blue raspberry slushy syrup. That sounds awesome.
The yeast of the East.
Of course, you can check out Evil Genius at evilgeniusbeer.com. That's a cool can. I love that can. That's a great design.
It's awesome.
So
but wait,
look
there's
at
more.
the color of this beer. I hope this. It's
Oh,
green.
it shows.
It's freaking green.
Like the
Yeah, check it out.
Eagles.
It's like now. I
A
know
perfect
the color's
beer.
not great because of the red light. It's green. That's awesome.
Christ.
And that's in honor of the Eagles.
So
It looks like what you find in your fucking trap under your sink.
Let's see what my color is because mine's. So I got the mango
And
one.
by the way, it's damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mine.
Oh, I wish I had
And
some.
I'm not just saying it because they hooked us up. It's a good beer.
So mine is Fly Like an Eagle, but mine is with same deal with mango water ice.
Oh, okay.
Mangoes.
All right. Mine's
Mango.
not green like yours. All right, let's try this.
Oh, look at that hazy beer. Look at that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm about to try the raspberry.
You
one.
want
Yeah.
to do the
Yeah,
honors?
and and then Ryan has playoffs.
Playoffs.
That's
It's a,
good.
it's a hazy orange creamsicle IPA.
I like it. That's good.
This full body IPA is dry hopped with Zaka and Matuka.
Zonka.
God bless you.
Zonka.
Thank you.
Oh, Saka.
Thank you. Pahaba.
After.
Oh no, Godzilla.
Those are natural orange and vanilla flavor. We thought about putting a wooden stick in for that authentic creamsicle experience, but we decided against it. And this is let me see the percentage here. 7%.
It's
How is it?
It's good. Not gonna lie, it wouldn't be my go-to.
Does it taste like a creamsicle?
It's got an orangey like aftertaste.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a little sweet, but like I like it. If you want to like show the color.
Yeah, let me try it. Yeah. I'll try it too. But yeah, it's a darker hazy.
Yeah, it's a dark beer.
Interesting smell.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I could definitely taste the creamsicle in
Oh,
there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this
That's-
is definitely sweet too.
This one has a mango. Mine has like a mango
Yeah, I
aftertaste.
tried a little bit of
Yeah.
it. It's this is more potent.
Okay. Yeah, because did they use syrup in this one? No, they use mango puree in this one. So
Right.
yours has the more sugary syrup taste.
Yeah.
This is good though. I really like it.
Yeah, like I'm not a huge fan of a sweet beer,
Right.
so it wouldn't be my
I'm
go-to.
not either, but yeah. Like,
I wouldn't be my go-to, but it's good though.
yeah, this isn't something I could drink all night.
No, it's
That's
one.
definitely-
It's one here and there.
Definitely one that I would get if I was out at the bar and I seen it. I'd be like, yeah, I'll do one. Of them.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
have to
I-
switch to something else, but I would. Yeah, so
Definitely, I'd order like if that's well said. Like you read my mind. Like sitting
Yeah.
at a bar, I'd order one. Definitely.
Yeah.
Look at these guys trying to get more free beer.
I know, right? Polsky, Water, Delco talk. Hey, it says it on the can, water, right? All right, so
Was it
let's
spelled
I
like
think we were
that?
gonna say it that way.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah, I had to.
Fucking Philly, water. You
Fucking
need
Philly.
Delco. Go back to Delco, Mark.
Yeah.
Dave
You
Peterson.
live in Delco now.
Yeah, but I'm a Philly boy.
Dave Peterson. Andy Reid will finally give Philly a ring.
Well said,
Yeah.
Dave.
Yes.
Well said, man.
Fat bastard better give us something.
So go
As
to
long as he don't give us a DUI like he did his kids.
or overdose.
Oh boy.
Um,
Or vehicular.
Imagine
Oh.
that dinner table when he loses the Super Bowl. You know, my son dies. The other one's got a DUI. He murders somebody. I can't win the big fucking game.
Right. He's sitting down at Ryan. He's sitting down at the
Yes,
table. He's talking to his lawyer. He's saying that, and he tells the lawyer, "The time is yours."
Yeah.
That's that.
Time's definitely his. But you know, let's not get it twisted. Andy Reid's a good coach.
She's a great big fat person.
But he's not going to make the difference in this game. I don't think.
But Ryan, if this is one where if the Eagles lose, they're outcoached, not outplayed, because the Eagles have more talent.
Yeah, but you think about it, like every game they've lost this year, even every game they struggled, it wasn't because of what the other team was doing. It's because of what we weren't doing.
Did you?
So as long as they don't do that, that's why I don't see this game close.
All right,
You don't see
man. I mean,
close.
No, I don't.
Jeez.
Did you see that the
you think they're going to blow the
Chiefs-
fucking Kansas City Chiefs apart?
Chiefs are a good
so
team, too.
Kansas City had more points. They were the
Right.
top scoring team
Mhm.
in the regular season. The Eagles were second, right? The Eagles outscored KC by just enough to where it's exactly tied now. Playoffs and regular
Really?
season combined, they both put up
What is it?
526 points or something.
Yeah, it's like 31 a game or something.
Something like that. Whatever it is, it's exactly the same
Wow.
when including the playoffs.
Yes,
Wow.
they're both 16-3 and have the same amount of points scored right now.
Yeah.
Right
The
now.
points against, I think the Eagles have them.
Yeah, their defense is better. I mean,
Yeah.
the Eagles' defense is really good, man.
Don't look past. Don't. Like
I'm
this
not
is
looking
good.
past them, but it's,
Whoa, Dave,
This is gonna be a dogfight.
Dave, 27-7 final.
No way.
I-
No way. No way.
I don't completely disagree.
They're
Like,
gonna
really?
give up more than 7.
Why?
Because it's Mahomes.
Okay.
Yeah, Mahomes is good.
He's struggled to score.
This is
He's
great.
banged up. All his receivers are hurt. There's offensive line that's bounced around.
I hear you.
Like,
I'm not saying that they're gonna put up 30, but you can't hold them to under double digits.
Why not?
Yeah. Dude,
Why can't you?
If they hold them to single digits, I'd be shocked. I gotta be honest. Now,
I mean, I was shocked that they held. Yeah, but I mean, it was if Purdy was playing, they're not holding San Fran to 7.
Why? Why not?
Nah, they're gonna score at least 2 touchdowns. At least 2 touchdowns. Because they were a much better offensive team than what they showed. Josh Johnson, the quarterback for most of the game. Come on, man. They're scoring another touchdown.
Okay, so
because you basically think about it. Think about the game plan.
This is not going to
You're
be a
not
blowout, dude.
You're not afraid
Away.
of Josh Johnson. So then, therefore, McCaffrey is now your target, right?
Right.
You couldn't go to McCaffrey.
Were you afraid of Brock Purdy?
No, I wasn't afraid of Brock Purdy coming in here and winning the game.
Do you think
No,
the Eagles would have been afraid of him?
I'm not saying the Eagles wouldn't have won.
I get you.
No,
but
he's
why
he's
couldn't?
slinging the ball better than Josh Johnson.
Right,
Yeah,
but why couldn't you have focused on Christian McCaffrey with Purdy in the game? He's their number one weapon.
Because
You probably could have, but then they still have Debo and Kittle and Ayuk. They had enough weapons.
Had a connection, man.
They had enough weapons to where they would have put up at least another touchdown.
All
They would have.
right.
I'm not saying they would have.
Dave said, "All right, I'll make you guys happy. 27-10."
Yeah, there you go.
All right,
Maybe
that's
I
better,
mean,
Dave.
That's about where I'm at.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Now again, that might change as we get into next week, but right now, think about it, dude. The Eagles are they're gonna have all 22 starters.
Yes.
Right.
Well, maybe.
Well, yeah, Devontae Maddox, that might be a thing, but anyway, it looks like they should have all 22 starters. Who competed with them when they had 22 starters? Nobody. Like, it wasn't even close.
No.
Like,
yeah, I mean, look, I think the Eagles are the best team.
Yes.
right.
Yeah, I mean,
Wire to wire, they've been the best team.
Right.
I think, I know we're getting ahead. I think they win. I think they win the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
I'm not going to go double digits. I am going to say they cover. I'm actually going to say they win by a touchdown.
What is it? What's it up to now? 3, 4?
No, it was 1.5.
It's 1.5.
It dropped back down. That's a Chiefs line.
It started.
It's
Eagles.
not a Chiefs line.
No,
though.
no team's a home team.
Because it's only a Chiefs line if there's a home or away team.
Right. They're saying Eagles are favored. Is this the second time? This is the second time the Eagles have been favored in their 4 Super Bowls because they were favored against the Raiders, right? They have to.
No, they weren't.
They were underdogs to a wild card Raiders team.
I believe they were. Pretty sure they were.
I
I'll
don't
have to
know.
look. I'll have to look at that. I'd be surprised about that. But
And
because
they were
Raiders
underdogs both times against the Patriots, right?
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. I thought they were underdogs against the Raiders too.
Odds. Let me see. Let me see who is.
Was that Super Bowl 15?
Yeah, I got. Let me see. So 1980. I got all. Wow, I got all the odds here.
This shit.
Eagles were favored by 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was wrong.
Eagles favored by 3 and lost 27-10. Yeah, and then in 2004, we know they were underdogs by 7. They covered 32. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, 7. 24. Wow, Patriots were favored by 7, 2 straight Super Bowls. 24-21, of course, was the final. And then against the Patriots a couple years ago, 4.5 underdogs.
Okay.
Is that high? Wow.
Yeah, 4.5. So, yeah, and look, Peterson. I don't think Josh Stills will be there. Josh Stills is not going to be getting a ring if the Eagles win.
It's not Stills, it's Sills.
Sills,
like a windowsill.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, he's not.
that's what he's going to be looking out for the rest of his life.
Well, he put her up on the window.
I'm not even bringing that up.
His
Yeah.
asshole's going
A
to be
fucking practice squad player who fucking kidnapped and tried to rape a girl or some shit. I don't.
Do we?
Yeah.
I guess it's. I guess it's not just alleged. They're pretty sure it happened.
He's being indicted.
Yeah, like it
looks pretty bad.
Usually stuff like that, kidnapping charges, they usually don't escape those.
Right.
Yeah, that's a little.
Yeah, I mean it's one thing if it's
And if you
a
get
child, like a kidnapping, is probably a little bit harder. To
and they're
kinda-
not going to indict you unless they have like concrete evidence.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah.
It's just my daughter
Sean's the asshole for playing it, and Gary and Ryan are the asshole for laughing.
Dirty pigs lying.
Dickhead.
Perfect.
What a dick. So,
That's what he used.
That's what she said when
So-
the kid went.
Joe just chimed in. He said from 2019 the case is from.
Yeah.
And Ohio, Ohio is real speedy with those court cases.
So my question is, why do we draft him?
We didn't.
Why?
He was a walk-on. He's undrafted.
Well, he'll be walking.
Yeah.
He's
Gonna
gonna be
walk
walking.
now.
He's gonna be walking funny.
Yeah, as of the half hour ago, they were still 1.5 point favorites.
You know,
Anyway,
when that originally opened though, when the
I thought it was 2, 2.5, 3. Or...
when the Chiefs won, like right after the game, the Chiefs were 2.5 point favorites.
Favorites? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
yes.
no, they weren't.
Right after the game, dude.
I don't think they were. The Eagles.
The
opened-
Chiefs were never a favorite in this
Yeah,
game.
Eagles opened up the
I'm
favorites.
pretty sure I read
No,
that.
no.
I might have been. I
You
did
read
read
wrong.
differently.
You did.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
now the
yeah.
website, now
Yeah.
the website I read that might have been a bogus website.
Yeah, fucking clickbait.
Yeah, Eagles are favorite right,
Okay,
right
all right.
from the jump. Yeah, because Gary and I were drunk doing a live feed, and I looked it up right away.
Okay,
As soon as that game was
I
over,
was
looked
not
up-
drunk.
You-
I was not drunk.
Yeah,
Let's
you weren't
make that
drunk.
clear.
You were tired. You were very
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
tired
very sleepy.
and sleepy.
Yes.
Very tired and sleepy.
And you know, it was an emotional day. You were very happy and excited. Now you're tired.
You know what? So let's retract a little bit because we have next week too, and not to say we're not going to talk about the Super Bowl because we're super excited and we're going to talk about the Super Bowl tonight.
We're gonna do the
Obviously.
same exact show
Same
next
exact
week.
show, yeah.
Probably.
That's right. Tune in live, baby.
Hate the week off, man. But last week,
Right? Don't you wish the game was tomorrow?
I do.
Like,
Yeah,
Sunday, yeah.
I wish it was Monday last week.
But we get to watch that fucking Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Who's
Yeah.
watching a Pro Bowl?
No,
you know, I'm not.
you know,
making-
this is a travesty. There's no Eagles competing in that.
you know, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like it's not like, ooh, I want to watch the Pro Bowl. But if I'm home, I'm gonna check it out. I like the fact that they changed it up.
You like the flag football thing?
Maybe I don't like flag foot. I just like the fact that they're trying something different because
Yeah.
they realized the Pro Bowl was a joke.
instead of the
better.
instead of the flags.
Give your balls
better.
a tug, you tit fucker.
It's better than bar football.
Actually, it might be harder playing flag football than it is tackle football the way that they tackle in that game.
That's a good point, Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you hear Josh Allen? Josh Allen isn't going because
oh my God.
he's playing in a golf tournament,
Yeah.
Well, he's
Which
another
means-
douchebag that's watching the
which is-
game on TV.
which points to the example that it doesn't matter where you work. There's times you're going to call out to go play golf.
Good point.
But wait a minute. During
Why? Yeah.
Colin's got a point. I mean, I do it.
well,
You know
during
what
the
I'm saying?
Super Bowl, well, during the Super Bowl, at the same time, there's a big golf event there too, as well.
In Arizona?
Yes,
Could be.
yes,
Yeah.
there is.
Could be. Could be. Hey,
You didn't read that.
What do you mean I didn't read it? Did I claim that I read it?
Give your balls a tug, you tit fucker.
Oh, did you read it?
Who read what? I don't read. I'm not Andy.
anyway.
Who's
Come on,
Andy?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid.
Go away. You're an asshole. Go away.
Come back in 10 minutes, you fuck.
That's fucking stupid.
It's like
Yeah,
Gary's
it's
here.
stupid, but we're all laughing.
Ah, man.
It's like he's right
Oh.
here.
Don't give Gary credit.
My name's
So
Honey.
let's
Why
not
not?
start sucking each other's dicks quite yet.
Don't be giving him credit. All right, so let's talk about last week. So we'll get the Mike story first, or second. I'm sorry. We most of us were together. We actually hung out here at the CPS cave. We had some other friends over, and I tried.
Friends. How many of us have them? Friends.
We tried to
Before we
emulate
go any further, let's be friends.
We tried to emulate the 2018 Super Bowl. I did a fire outside early.
You were lit up.
Today.
You were fired up.
They showed up. I was like, ah! They're like, I need a beer. I need a beer. I had a beer and I calmed down. Polsky showed up. It was a great time, man. We had, I don't know, 10, 12 people here. Yeah. It was great, man. It was tried to FaceTime Brett Myers again, like last time, because Brett Myers actually called us when they went.
Yeah.
He didn't answer and missed a call, and then read it and didn't respond because, he's bitter that it's Jacksonville Jaguars and his fucking Jaguar suit that he was wearing didn't work
That's
out for
because
him.
we ain't got no clout.
No, he was recording.
What was he
That's
recording? Another number one hit?
Yeah. So that's a cool. But we emulated everything. We had the TVs going on both floors. That's another story. But we got to watch it down here, and we celebrated like crazy. And we were happy that they won and freaked out and yelling outside and carrying on. And it was awesome, man. It was a great time.
Nice.
And
shots were flowing.
good.
Looked like?
Shots were flowing.
God damn it.
How many did you guys do?
I didn't do any.
3 or 4.
I only drank 3 beers the whole time, Mike.
Oh, all right.
3 or 4. But
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
yeah, it was a bit much.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was a
Three
great
or
time.
four compared to
Next day was
The Eagles whipped that ass.
you gonna work?
Yes. Yeah, I made it to work. How about you, Rye?
No, I didn't go to work.
No, Rye.
Nope.
Rye didn't.
You
Rye
had 3
didn't.
beers and couldn't.
Yeah, I didn't go to work.
Hey, Polsky, did you make it back? Did you make the work next
Yeah,
day?
he was on a trailer.
No, I was the only one who made it to work.
Yeah, because Ryan's a bitch.
I got the PTO. I don't give a fuck.
I
You go to work, Gary?
Yeah, so Mike.
Did Gary go to work?
Dude, I work for the city. I ain't got to go.
So Mike went to the game.
Oh, good for you.
No, dude, we were happy for you, man. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I had off the next day, but I had scheduled off a while ago. My daughter had her school had like one of those in service days or whatever, or professional development days. So I scheduled that off a while ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll walk you through what happened. So 9:00 Monday morning after the Giants win, I'm getting aggravated at work because that's what I do. I log in, I check emails, I get aggravated.
I can't imagine.
Oh, no,
Mike.
Dave Peterson. I smoked myself straight during the game.
Yes.
Oh man, that's funny.
So I got a phone call. My dad's like, "Yo, I scored tickets to the NFC Championship. You in?" I'm like,
No.
"Fuck yeah, I'm in."
That's awesome, man.
So I was like,
At face value.
"Yeah, at face
Like,
value
You
too."
weren't paying $8,000.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100 and something dollars each.
195. So
Yeah,
200.
Wow.
That's
Wow,
incredible.
dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
actually, it's funny. I went to the World Series Game 4. Now, granted, like I was right behind the wall. My tickets were almost double
Oh wow,
than the NFC Championship game.
wow.
Yep.
And
Wow.
you
the
paid
World
face
Series.
value or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Face
Almost
value.
double.
So
So
Yeah.
that means you didn't have to suck no dick, right, Mike?
nope.
Good. Your knees didn't hurt then.
It's too cold for that anyway. Actually,
Yeah.
it was really nice out.
It's
No,
never
it's
too
It was
cold.
windy. It was windy.
It's
It was-
never too cold for sucking dick.
I'll get into that. So
It's February, like
Oh,
January.
so what? So in February you can't suck dick?
Don't tell that. It's-
so yeah, no, it's
There's no month you can't suck dick.
Go ahead, Mike.
Shut up, Gar.
At least you got the point.
I couldn't concentrate that day. Like half the week I couldn't concentrate.
Yeah.
And then Friday, and then I couldn't concentrate again. So I'm just stowing, getting ready for the game and stuff, and wake up at like 6:30 in the morning on Sunday.
All amped and shit.
All amped, ready to go.
I was up at 3:30 in the morning.
You didn't go back to sleep?
No,
Wow.
I was amped. Like fucking Christmas Day as a kid.
Yeah. So I pop on like some show or something. I don't even remember what I was watching.
Looking for some like edge NFL matchup or
Nah,
something.
It was something. It was actually something to just kind of like settle me down for a little bit. I knew I was going to be amped all day. I wanted to watch something to kind of like, just kind of like
I even
settle
tried
it back a little bit.
I even tried to watch some gay porn and pull the putt a little bit to try to like breast. Nope, didn't work.
No.
Nah, that excited me more.
Oh, you should crack the beer then. Can't
So,
fuck, can't fuck, can't eat, might as well drink.
So meanwhile, this is my dad's story. All week I'm trying to get the plan together. What's the game plan? What time we leaving? What am I bringing? Who's driving? Like something. Anyway,
Driving down the
I
freeway.
can't get a straight
I
answer
can
from him.
imagine your dad's just like, nah, we got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Glenn. I'll figure it out. Like, all right, that's like Wednesday or Thursday. I'll call him tomorrow. I'm like, all right, Friday rolls around, I let it go.
Mhm.
Saturday, I call him. He's like, yeah, I gotta call Glenn. I was like, I thought you were calling Glenn already. Like, what are you doing? Right. So I get nothing. Right. So I wake up Sunday morning, still not having
Still
a plan.
don't have a plan.
Still don't have a plan. Right. So
That's your dad.
yeah.
He's like, I don't know. Maybe we'll go down at like 12:30.
Yeah. So I'm like, look, I don't care. We gotta leave.
I'm
by
sorry,
8
just
to
1
11.
second. I love this.
All
I
right,
love it.
go. No.
Polsky is the fucking man. All right. He's got us on his big screen TV. He's got the
That's
feed
awesome.
going. Like, I love that, dude. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
awesome.
And you know what? You know what's great? I'm sorry, Mike. I know I'm
Yeah,
cutting
go
off.
ahead.
Like, Mark isn't, like, we've talked about this before. Mark isn't the biggest sports fan.
He's became more of a sports fan.
Yes,
The only
we've
the
gotten him
sports
in.
he likes is because of this.
We've got him into the shit.
Yes.
When a team, like,
Yes.
you know, he's not going to tune in and watch a Sixers game randomly. But if the
Well, last year, we're watching Eagles game. He didn't text. He is now.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like,
During the
I-
Eagles game, he's
I
texting
love
now.
that. And like the more we've gone on, like as things, like if the teams go like the Phillies, he went and got YouTube TV just because he wanted to watch the Phillies games.
If the Sixers go to the conference finals and they're in Game 6 or so,
He's gonna watch.
He's going to be watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna watch. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Mike.
So yeah, so I get up, my daughter comes down about 7:30, cook up some eggs and stuff. And I'm texting my dad, I'm like, dude, what's going on? Right? 8:40 he calls. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
10
gonna
minutes.
I'll meet you at like, you know, the old Bond's Deli, this and that. By Knights of
Yeah,
Fairdale.
yeah.
He's like,
Bonds Deli,
yeah.
Knights of Fairdown.
yeah, Knights of Fairdale. He's like, I'll meet you there. I was like, at what time? He's like, how's 9 sound? Or like, no, we'll meet at 9. I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, it's 8:40. Like 20 minutes to get there. I'm like, Dad, I gotta take a shit still.
Yeah.
And you know, I gotta get beer ready. I gotta, you know,
I need an hour
I
at
gotta get
least.
changed, you know, all this stuff, right?
All right.
I'm like, it might take me a little bit longer. I never got to take the shit because you know everything else took precedent, right? So I get there maybe like 9:15, 20 after 9, right?
Absolutely, Dave.
So
Corner Putt Sports is just a fun Friday night period. Thanks, Dave. We appreciate it, brother.
yeah, I get there at like 20 after 9. By the way, reason he wanted to go to meet at Bond's Deli is because Marinucci's opened up a deli there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
that's
he wanted
awesome.
to take hoagies.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
they're-
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I saw the hood, dude. Yeah, but that early in the morning were they open?
Apparently.
It's the Eagles day. The Eagles were playing. Trying to
Where's
make
this?
that money.
Where's this deli at?
Knights in Fairdale.
Knights in Fairdale.
Yeah,
I
it's
used to live.
legit.
You're never there. It's all right.
I'm not too far.
No, you're not. No, you're 15 minutes. Right up. Take 2 exits up Woodhaven.
Yeah.
Just in case anyone wanted to know where Gary lives.
So yeah, I get there at 20 after 9. We cruise down. We're picking up. We're going over to the guy who we got the tickets from. He lives in Jersey, right across the Betsy Ross somewhere. I don't know, somewhere back roads back there. He ends up driving.
Oh, okay. That's what you did.
So he ends up driving. By the way, it's
Yeah.
now 10 o'clock in the morning. 95's backed up.
Mhm.
Traffic getting down to the
Yep.
game.
Mike, you got any beers in you yet?
Yeah, I got a half beer.
No.
Oh,
No,
this-
no,
Sunday.
not yet. Not yet. So we go and he goes all the way down and cuts over like I think it was like I felt like it was the Walt Whitman, but we somehow were south below.
You were at
Oh, the Commodore
Commodore
Barry.
Barry. Yeah, you went to Commodore Barry.
Yeah, he
We
took
must
the
went-
Commodore
Yeah,
Barry.
you went underneath. And
So you came
back
up. You came up through Chester.
Right.
Yeah. So that is Commodore Barry.
But I mean it's only like an Exeter too. right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we come
No,
up,
the Commodore Barry good 10 miles from the goal.
No, we weren't that far. I don't know how we ended up, or maybe I wasn't paying attention. Whatever the case is, we go and we see where the traffic is, or where the exit is. It's fucking backed up a mile.
At Broad Street.
Yeah.
They ended up closing Broad Street.
Yeah, actually, because when I was on my way to his house, I left my house at, I don't know, 11:30, quarter to 12.
Right.
And, I didn't get stuck in a ton of traffic, but the Broad Street exit at that point was closed because, what is that, Patterson Ave, when you would get off there at the bottom of it? Because it was so backed up. So they had to close it.
Right.
So they were averting traffic down to Packer Ave.
Right. So we went past Packer Ave, or maybe they had already closed it. Whatever the case is, we ended up going through South Philly and winding our way around and coming in. Right. We saved an hour.
Oh,
nice.
You might have saved more than that.
Yeah.
This is at 10 in the morning.
Because think about it.
It's crazy.
Think about it, dude. Even if you got all, remember the time? So we did a we were with Wildfire Radio like years ago, and we did a tailgate. It was actually Carson Wentz's first game against Cleveland.
Against the Browns, yeah.
You at that one?
I think I actually went to that. I went with somebody else because you guys didn't go. I actually went to the game. I was tailgating. I met up with you guys.
Yeah,
so,
we met Mark Drumheller and we met all those guys. We met Ron Burke. Met Ron Burke in the parking lot that game. We did 2 years. We did it 2 times.
Yeah, it
but
was twice.
But the 1 year, like we literally sat for like an hour and a half waiting to get in the parking lot. So you think you saved an hour? I think you saved more than that.
Yeah.
Because if that traffic was already backed up on 95, by the time you got off the exit, down a parking spot, like, yeah, dude, you saved a lot more than just an hour, dude.
Right. So I ended up getting in the tailgate before 11 for a 3:00 game.
This is off of a request.
This town needs an enema.
So we're out there 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning.
It's pretty good.
And it's eerily quiet. It's like you hear cheers here and there. You hear every once in a while a 49er fan walks by and, hey, fuck you, this and that. But it's weird. It's like this calm before the storm, and you could see that the weather's like gray and gloomy and stuff.
Yeah.
It just like the perfect formulation of like, this is a fucking powder keg.
Yeah, buddy.
And I'm just like, is it weird? Is it weird? They're like, nah, it's all right. Everybody's just saving their like.
Yeah.
Everybody's eating their breakfast and shit.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm starting to hop around a little bit, and everybody's just kind of like, and I'm just like, all right. And we started. It was fucking cold.
Yeah.
It was cold. Like, it wasn't 50 degrees. The wind was blowing. Man, your face was cold. I had my jacket on. I didn't even want to bring my jacket. I thought I was gonna leave it in the car. I never took it off.
Yeah.
And then we had it in the stadium at 2, maybe a little bit before 2. So we walked in there like.
But did you start feeling it like out in the parking lot before? Like, did you see it get?
Yeah, we're walking by.
Polsky said the clan before the storm.
We go by Xfinity, and you see how packed it is. It's like, and you hear music starting to play, so you're starting.
So you're starting to feel it. The energy's picking up.
Yeah. And then you get in, and when they started announcing the Eagles players, it was fucking nuts, man. It was so fucking loud.
That's awesome, man.
And then the game goes on, and as they're making plays, and as they get the fumble, Purdy goes down, and it's just, it was great. And then the fumble when they were up 14-7.
Oh yeah. That was it.
Yeah.
After that,
and then they
right
went
before the half.
right before the half. They went down and scored, and you're just like
that 14-point swing at the end of the first half, like that sealed it.
From then on, it was a fucking party.
Yeah.
It was a goddamn
like
party.
The angst was gone. Like
everybody's just
like,
dancing around, cheering, high-fiving all game and shit. It was
you just knew it was over at that point.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so like once Purdy went out, like early in the game, you're like, they're not even when McCaffrey scored the touchdown.
Yeah, you seen it, you're like 7-7.
Okay,
you're like, but
fine. I'm not worried at all. Like I saw it, I was like, McCaffrey just scored. Was there an ounce, like maybe an ounce of like worry, like
Yeah, even at that point, Sean kept saying, "It's over. It's over.
yeah,
it's
I'm
over."
like, no, and he's like,
I was like, hold on, man.
like,
Like, what?
really?
In the back of my mind, I was thinking a little bit like,
Yeah,
all right,
I mean, I
we're
thought
letting
this-
them hang around though.
Yeah.
But that after that 14-point swing,
I know. Now, even in the second half, I'm just like,
They want to know where you're sitting.
I was sitting in section 211,
So it's
up
behind,
about 11
behind the end
rows or
zone.
something.
Yeah, right behind.
Right
the end
behind the end zone, right like where the back is facing 95. We're up above 95. You look down.
so
and
you
see
weren't on the
traffic.
open end, like you were the other end where they came in and out
Not
of the tunnel.
not
Yeah,
Josh,
they're right where they come in out of like where they come in from the tunnel. Like we're staring down.
Yeah, not
right?
Josh
Okay.
Stills'
Right there.
open end.
Not Josh Hill's open end.
Not what did you say, Gary? Was the red zone's now the end zone?
His red zone's now in the end zone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll
Oh,
show
well.
you guys some pictures and the video.
Whatever it takes to get a nut.
Yeah, well, sometimes you have
Even if it's playing with her butt.
yeah, you can do.
So yeah, and then afterwards,
Your hair smells fucking beautiful.
after the game, we just partied and hung out because traffic wasn't moving. So we hung out.
So
and
what's
had
the
another
point?
hoagie and like drank 2 more beers and
That's
just
just
waited for the traffic.
Anytime I would go to a game, like if I'm at there,
You're
to
not
the end of the game,
moving. Why would you?
why
leave?
waste the gas?
I watched.
Sit in your car, put the radio on, and
I
drink some
finished
beer.
2 beers and watched the car move from this pole right here to that jersey.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So why waste your
It
gas?
was a goddamn car length. I was just like, all right,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. We did that. Mike and I went to a Monday night football game against the Giants. And I think we sat separate though, right? Was that the game we sat? Oh no, did we sit together? I forget. Whatever the case was. I don't remember. And that's what we did. We had work the next day, or I had work the next day. We just went out, hung out in Winnebago, drank a few beers, hung out, let the parking lot clear out, got home like 11:30,
Right,
12
like
o'clock. I'm like,
I've done it. The one time I went, it was 2008 when the Phillies won the World Series. It wasn't a playoff game, but it was towards the end of the season when they were on that stretch in September. It was a game against the Mets, and you weren't going anywhere. Nobody was leaving before the game was over. The parking lot was packed. The stadium was full. So the game ended. I don't know, 10:30. We stayed in the parking lot till about 11:45, dude. Like it's pointless.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna piss yourself off.
yeah.
Or at a concert, get in a fight looking for a cigarette.
yeah, or that too.
Yeah, that
Right,
that
right.
happens. You know.
It happens.
I think I got home about.
It's a big wind gust out that day.
Yeah, you know. It was like a fucking hurricane.
I got
Fine,
home at
you
like
okay?
9:15, 9:30.
Yo.
I left, like I started getting ready at like 8:30.
It was like a 12-hour day.
13-hour day.
That's all
And
my
nine,
day.
nine of it was outside.
Well, the best part is because Gary and I are doing we just did a live post game thing here on Facebook or whatever.
And tore up. We're tore up, both of us.
Oh yeah. Well, I was.
No,
you
just
weren't. You weren't.
sleepy.
You were just
Nah.
sleepy.
No, I
So
wasn't
then-
drunk. I
So
was
then
drinking
near-
orange
near
juice.
the end of the game, Mike goes, "I just got home." I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, like the end of the Chiefs game.
Yeah, I'm like-
It was. I caught the end of the Chiefs game. That was it. Like, and I was like, still like so fired up and
Look, I
like
gotta-
out of it that like I was watching it a little bit.
I
like,
got-
like,
drunk?
No, I mean, I don't think so.
you don't think so? Yeah, you were drunk.
I think I
But the,
was tired.
the
You're drunk.
adrenaline,
The adrenaline and stuff
See,
was
that's
just
what-
wearing down. And
so like more worn out than
Yeah.
drunk.
and
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
something.
I'm like, people do this every fucking
Every week.
Yeah.
for like this 13-hour day is like their life for like 9-10 weeks. And like I'm like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I was like, once in a while, but man, I don't know if I'd be able to do this.
No,
every
I couldn't.
week.
I
No,
couldn't, man.
No.
Like it would be a party every week for me. It couldn't be.
No. Especially if you're playing the the fucking lines. Like you're not fucking getting crazy, stupid drunk for
Right.
lines.
The
right?
Browns are coming in, you know.
Playoffs though. Playoffs.
But there is one home game next year that I'm sure everybody's circled. I know at least one.
I
team.
haven't looked at next year's schedule yet.
Well, one of the home games is at the 49ers.
Oh.
And they
Okay.
already said it.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Like
Yeah.
you know who they're playing on the road. You know who they're playing.
Especially all
at
the
home.
fucking
Right.
crying they're doing right now.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
That's probably going to be a Sunday or Monday
Did they
night
not?
game.
Did they not cry last year when they lost?
Sure they did. Oh my god.
Do you think it was as bad as this?
No, because we're relentless. Eagles fans are relentless, and I put it out on Twitter. Oh, I got another question to ask you guys before we. We got plenty of time tonight. We're doing all Eagles tonight, man. I put out a thing on Twitter. I said, if the Eagles win, I said when the Eagles win a Super Bowl, we need to be, and I really mean this. We need to be as insufferable as possible.
Yep.
Because of all the fucking people, they don't deserve us. They didn't play anybody. Oh, you only beat a backup quarterback. You only did this. And then now the other players, the Giants fucking safeties coming out and saying shit.
He said that like Sirianni, like anybody could coach this team.
Yeah.
So what happened last year when they went 9-8, right? When they didn't have all these receivers, they still went 9-8, made the playoffs, and lost to Tom Brady in the playoffs.
After being 1-5.
I don't know if I don't know if there's that many. Like, I'm sick of the narrative. I'm sick of worrying. I'm sick of complaining about it.
Dude,
like, but we were 10-1 against teams over 500 this year.
Right.
That's 11 games.
Right.
What's that piece of shit? The big fucking nose and the goat. Nick. The fuck is his name? The talking head. Not Nick Young. Jesus Christ, not Nick Young.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I'm out of touch with because I don't.
forget the guy's name.
I avoid all of them.
He fucking
He
hates the Eagles. He hates he's on a national show. This fucking guy, like he looks like a fucking Wish version of Derek Vineyard from American History X.
Yeah, but you really think that the Eagles winning the Super Bowl is going to vindicate or validate it?
What the fuck's his name? Nick something. Someone help me out.
He's got like a deep voice.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking ass wipe. But anyway, of course he comes out.
He's gonna say it if they win the Super Bowl too, because he's not gonna.
I hope
double
bring
down.
it, like,
Is
but
it
like,
Nick Adam.
but like, I'm
Nick Dick.
That's
What?
fucking-
Whoa.
It's fucking Nick Cunt Jones. But I'm so out of touch with it because, dude, I avoid it all. Well, I try to avoid it all, but you can't avoid it all. You still see some of it, but like them national fucking hot take fucking morons. Like
Yeah, I've been out on them since they started. I've never paid attention.
Well,
to them.
no, there was a time where
I think it's Nick Adams. I think that's his name.
Could be.
I don't even know who he is. I don't even know.
There was
my
a
name.
time though, like I'd feed into it and I'd argue with this one, argue with that one, but like, and you know, I've realized every time, Anthony, you have that debate, you come away pissed off. Does this person even care that you're pissed off that you're debating with? You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's just so it's been a few years. Like I just
I get it.
It's not Nick Adams. I don't even care anymore. I don't know why I'm still looking it up.
What are you looking up?
Nick Hunt Jones. That dickhead's name. I forget his name. Dave Peterson. All those 49ers fans saying, I'm never going back to the link. I feared for my life. Fine. Stay the fuck away from my house. I'm sorry.
Don't poke the bear. You shouldn't have poked the fucking bear.
We're going to take over the stadium and take over.
Don't poke the
Xfinity
fucking
Live.
bear then.
Yeah, Xfinity Live. Yeah, but they were gloating and we're going to poke the bear and all. And then Debo.
I didn't see any of that shit.
You didn't see? Well, yeah, but they were talking a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, I
We're
heard them on some radio station, and then they came back home and they're like, they're the fucking worst.
Even
They were
Bo's
yelling at
brother
us, throwing
stirred up
beers
shit.
at us, throwing beers at us. Yeah, like
welcome to Philly.
if you would have kept your fucking mouth shut.
Just shut the fuck up.
I met like 3 or 4 different sets of San Fran fans. We booed a little bit, and then they came up to us and like, they're like, hey, yeah, you know, they kind of were just like, nah, it's cool.
That's
like,
how most people are.
yeah. And then it was like, but it was a situation where like, hey, look, admit it, it's going to be a good game. These are the 2 best teams. And I'm like,
I
they
thought
weren't
it was
like-
going to be.
yeah, and they were, before the game started. And I was like, and then I said, yeah, you're right. They're the 2 best teams. You guys are going to lose, but they're the best teams. And
Yeah.
I just kind of laughed about it. It wasn't adversarial the way that like
We whipped that
it
ass.
used to be.
Like
We
Pulse-
whipped
the
that
What the
ass.
fuck did you say?
Yeah,
Read that, Gary.
should have
Fuck around
left.
and
Should
find out. Yeah.
have left Rocky alone. Fuck around and find out.
So Travis Kelsey comes in.
Yeah, I
and goes,
know.
do not touch the
Yeah,
Rockies.
Chiefs fans,
So
leave the Rocky Memorial alone.
it had to be an Eagles fan.
That was an Eagles
Yeah.
fan. Had to be.
Put a red T-shirt and wrote Chiefs on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That was an Eagles fan. It had to be.
Yeah.
Had to be.
No. You poke the bear, you poke the bear, you get the claws.
Yeah. Ho ho.
Did you see the one video?
Oh, not that kind of clause. I'm sorry.
All right, but did you see the one video? So there's some dudes live.
Nah,
right?
fuck
And-
that fat bastard.
So some dude's live, and it's after the game. So they're outside the stadium. They're like, we're going to Arizona. Yay, we're going to Arizona. Super Bowl. And then there's a fucking 49ers fan walking by. He's got the 49. We're going to Arizona. Except you, dickhead. We're going to Arizona. Dude actually laughed. Dude. He was cracking up. So
Did you see the other one? Like, it was going into the link. They were heading into the link. And it's like maybe a group of 10 49ers fans, and the dude's FaceTime or live the whole thing. And
that's the
boo,
that was
everybody's
that was the radio station guy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's the guy that went back home and then started whining about how bad he was treated.
It was.
And then he went right up to one dude, get out of here, you fucking loser. Right? And he goes up to the guy's like, come here. And the guy goes up, he goes, get the fuck out of here. so he's like, they're throwing beer. They're throwing beers at us. And how about Joey Bosa?
What a douchebag.
Dressed in his brother's jersey, right? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Dude, you're
soft.
You're so
soft.
You're 6'6" or whatever you are. You are the softest human being.
6'6".
Bosa. That's all he was doing. He wasn't screaming anything. Bosa. What time the Chargers play? Hey, fuck you. I'm rich. I can afford these seats. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And then he's yelling, and then he's getting pulled away. I'm like, really?
I got a question.
That's so weak, man.
But I got a question anyway. Like, why is Joey Bosa
when he called him a butt buddy? He's like, what are you calling your butt buddies? I'm like, really? Like, what are you, 9 years old?
Why?
That's not a man bun, Ryan. That's a fucking handle.
Why is he going into
handle.
a street entrance or something?
Why is he not using the player's entrance?
Yeah.
That's a blowjob handle.
Yeah, but honestly, like, to avoid all of it, like, to not put yourself in any situation that you could regret. Why are you not using the player's entrance?
Because this is what he wanted.
Right. That's exactly where I'm going. It's like he did it to provoke it, and then he couldn't handle it.
Harden's hurt.
Yeah, fucking Bosa.
Yeah,
Bosa. He does sound like a bag of fucking donuts.
Be sure to understand, you warthog-faced buffoon.
That's for both. Harden will be all right.
Yeah.
He's kind of late. He's all right.
Yeah.
Is he still down?
Yeah.
He's all
right.
He'll miss 3 games.
That's true.
Joey Bosa.
He'll be back after the All-Star break.
Yeah,
when he's not playing.
Even though
he's top 10 in MVP voting, and he's not in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
He has a chance to heal.
Yeah. Fuck the All-Star game.
What is that, next week?
Yeah, probably.
Next weekend or the following weekend?
I think it's the
following weekend.
Usually it's
no, it's not next week. It's the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Usually it's the same weekend as the Pro Bowl. But because the NFL changed their schedule,
right. So I think it's the week after the Super Bowl.
They're not going to do a Super Bowl week, right?
Right.
You can't.
Right.
Polsky, Joey bag of donuts.
He is a bag of fucking donuts.
Yeah, Dave Peterson, Sports Illustrated. Chiefs fans, do not touch the fucking Rocky Memorial. Yeah, clear message on his podcast with his brother. You went to bring up something about the coin toss. Speaking of the Kelceys.
So there's a petition to have the Kelceys' mother do the coin toss.
Oh, wow. That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
And then there's something else. I don't know if he's all heard. I was telling Sean before the show.
Have you heard about this? Have you seen about this?
Right. So Jason Kelce's wife is
yes,
pregnant.
I heard about this. My wife told me about this.
And her due date is February 12th. But because there's not going to be any family at home because they're all going to the game, Jason Kelce has paid his doctor and bought a seat for him to sit next to his wife at the game in case she goes into labor.
Yeah, OB-GYN, yeah.
Yeah, so if she winds up going into labor, it's going to happen at the stadium.
Brian, you're a little mixed up here. She wanted to bring him, so she talked to her husband, which is Jason. Can we bring him? He said, "Do what you got to do. It don't matter. Bring him."
The doctor.
Yes.
Yeah.
And right. So he's going. So you can imagine just how much they have to pay him to go.
Yeah. Well,
So what am I mixed up about?
I don't know.
Going to the game, right?
What the fuck?
And now let's take this
how much does he have to pay? Even if he pays him $20,000, what the fuck
Doesn't
is that?
matter.
That's like $20.
So how do we feel? Is this Jason Kelsey's last game?
If they win, yes.
I think it's his last game,
Yeah.
regardless.
I think so too. I think he's happy that he groomed his replacement.
Right, and they're there. They're in the Super Bowl, win or lose. I
Yeah.
think he retires.
By the way, as you're getting amped up for the Eagles, as you're getting ready for the big game, Eagles Chiefs, Spectre Sports Art is re-releasing the Eagles 52 edition, the Eagles Legacy edition photo in its full size. Go to SpectreSportsArt.com. Use Corner Pub Sports 10 at checkout. Get 10% off your order. This is handmade artwork. He has some amazing stuff out there, and I imagine
High quality shit.
Yeah, I imagine in about a month, he's probably going to have Super Bowl 57 champs. He's going to have something going on there.
Yep.
He might, he's got Tom Brady stuff because Brady just called it quits. More on that
He's
later.
probably got some kind of prototype for.
Yo, if he does something,
He's got something already, yeah.
Like if he does something Hassan Reddick based, I'm in.
Dude, he should do something for Kelsey. Like he's got to do something for Jason Kelsey. But anyway, SpectreSportsArt.com. Use Corner Pub Sports 10 at checkout. Get 10% off, and then another commercial before we come back.
Use new sweet dish every day. Keep that skunky cunt away.
All right, and we're back. So,
Shortest commercial break. Most entertaining podcast.
The pinnacle, the number 4, baby. Don't forget that.
You're in the
Number
bathroom.
4.
You're like,
number 4.
Yeah, I'm missing it. Ah! My dick got caught in my zipper. I got piss all over my pants.
That's all right. I'm soggy, moist, and wet. I want to listen to Corner Pub Sports, baby.
soggy, moist, and wet.
He's got 73 points at halftime.
Dave Pearson said no more wing bowl, right? Yeah.
That's one word that a man should
I
not
never
say.
got to do that. That was
They're
the thing
not.
that I
That's not
wanted to
happening
do.
this year.
That doesn't happen in like 5 years.
Men
Nah.
do not say moist.
Oh, by the way, speaking of El Wingador, hit us up
Who?
like a couple weeks. El Wingador, who won like the Wing Bowl years ago, he hit us up randomly one time. I forget while we're doing the show. We were doing the show and he was commenting stuff. He lives in Jersey.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, yeah, you should come. Yeah, dude, I love to come on the show. And then I looked up on Google and
He's a-
Colton said he's a Wing Bowl dude. Yeah, he had like a kilo of cocaine and got arrested earlier this year. And I'm like, yeah, we already had that incident on
I
the
guess
show.
he's not coming here.
He's not coming on this show. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Maybe
it's
on the
all right.
phone or something.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah.
Damn, man, there was fucking 500 fucking wings. Then I ate like 200 of them in fucking like 45 seconds. Oh my god, they were so fucking good. I really couldn't taste them because my mouth was numb. But I was bouncing off the fucking walls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, can I borrow a dial bell?
Yeah.
I borrow a dial bell.
Yo, when I went to Vegas, I'm not gonna say his name on the air, but someone we went to did a line of coke and Jesus Christ, I saw it in action. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm like, damn. Anyway,
Yo,
Pulse-
you get that shit that feels like a fucking ecstasy pill.
oh man.
You know what I mean? You're fucking, you're like a, you're like fucking the dude in fucking something about Mary. You're fucking like, oh yeah,
Like Warren? You like
yeah,
Warren?
You're fucking, you can't fucking sit still.
He's like, "Blah, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, what the fuck? His brother's like, coke. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Fuck, he talks a lot anyway. He can't understand. He's even worse now. I'm like,
I
Jesus,
do
God damn, yeah.
But
just bad.
I don't remember him talking a lot. He's usually one that doesn't talk.
Oh,
I mean, he talks fast.
When he talks, you can't hear him.
Yeah, when
he
he-
talks fast. That's what I
Yeah.
should say. He talks fast. And then, like, oh, shut the fuck up. Dave Peterson, number 4 in your program, number 1 in your hearts, CPS.
Damn straight.
We're
Dave.
still the number 4 sports podcast in Philadelphia.
Nice.
And that's
That's
including some heavy hitters there. So, I don't know what to say.
Number 4, baby.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Hey, yeah, when you look at
Smart
That's a
enough.
that's a double deuce.
Yeah, smart enough.
when you
Corner
Yeah.
Pub Sports, motherfuckers. Smart. No,
Double deuce. That's
Corner
two
pub.
poops.
Two
Two
poops.
poops.
Utah. Give me two.
Utah, give me 2 poops.
That's two poops.
Hey, there's some heavy hitters. There's some heavy hitters on that list, and we were number 4, and that's awesome.
Damn straight.
In a major market, a major
Damn
city, I
straight.
should say. Yeah, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
Enough talking about us.
Fucking horse died.
And the freeze frame.
Oh, God damn it. We should get a plug for Elmer's.
You need that Arthur Chris project to stick together? We got the perfect gift for you. Elmer's glue. Now available in 55-gallon drum size. Smarty Jones, right in a barrel.
Smarty Jones is always with us. Welcome to your favorite project.
Next week on Yellowstone.
Smarty Jones is always with us.
Oh my God.
I'm stuck on Smarty because Smarty's stuck on you.
Dude, that's great.
What the fuck? You guys are terrible. You all need help.
Anyway, all right. I don't remember what the fuck we're talking about.
We weren't talking about anything for the past 15 minutes.
Nah, not really. E-I-G-L-E-O.
Not as delayed as it used to be.
No.
It's a little bit better now. Yeah. Fuck. Oh yeah, I remember. I was
What's
gonna.
up with that graph?
Yeah, it's like
I
cards or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
don't know what the fuck it is. All right, so I have a question for
What
you
do you
guys.
see on this card?
I have a question. If they win or lose, nope. If they win, no, honestly, if they win or lose, no matter what happens, is this the best Eagles team we've ever seen? Is this the best Eagles team ever? Yes, no, or only if they win the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Talent wise,
Well, isn't that what it all's about?
Well, not just talent. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
they mowed through the playoffs. They had the most wins in the regular season,
History, touchdowns.
most touchdowns. That both defensively and offensively, they were juggernauts.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. You've seen some prolific offenses from this team, like through the years. You've seen some prolific defenses from this team through the years. I don't think you've seen a prolific defense and a prolific offense at the same time from this team until now.
Now, 04, 04 is a really good team.
Yeah.
T.O., but then you didn't have a second receiver, right?
No.
You didn't have a second receiver. You had Westbrook,
You
but
had a great offensive line.
you had a great offensive line. But
I think this.
And your defense was good.
I think that's cemented. I think it's the best offensive line this team's ever had.
I agree with that. But that 04 team is really good.
I think right now,
17's team
you know
is
what's
really good.
you
17's
know what's
offense
interesting?
is really good.
You know what's
Offensive line.
interesting?
17
right
team
now
put lightning in a
Might be
bottle.
playing better than McNabb was at that point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have more confidence in Hurts
He's definitely more efficient.
than I have in McNabb.
He doesn't put them in
than I had
bad.
McNabb.
He
yeah.
doesn't put them in bad situations, and I don't mean to bash McNabb. McNabb did a lot of good, but there was
Number 5 will always love
yeah,
you.
There were quite a few times that if you didn't live it,
Mhm.
you wouldn't know that in a crucial spot he put you in a bad position.
You know what I love, dude? You know what I love about our show? I'll get back to it. I'm sorry. It's that the fact that these guys, like, we have our text thread going, and they're going back and forth with each other.
That's awesome.
Like, I love that, man. Like, this is.
It's
and I'm
part of it. Like it's part of like they're sitting at the bar with us,
Yeah.
but just kind of on the comments.
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
why, like, when we did the streaming last year or the year before. It was right after COVID. Wherever we came back, when we did it in person. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It was right before COVID we started it.
Well, we started streaming during
Oh, yeah,
COVID.
No, it was January 2020. January 2020.
Oh, yeah.
January 2020, we started streaming live.
And that March, everything shut down, and it gave us the tools to do.
Yeah, when we came back, that was my week in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because the first one back, you were actually virtual still, right?
Yes. Yeah. McNabb stole a lot of soup.
Yeah, I mean, but
now my question.
Yeah, we left Wildfire, and we started doing a stream.
Yeah.
We started doing the stream live, and I'm so glad we did it. And like that was the whole point. It was to like, because you can stream it live. You were able to stream it live on a feed, on a channel, whatever. And then we're like, man, we got to do something.
This is probably the best move we've made.
Yeah,
I didn't know it at the time, but for sure.
Agreed.
Yeah, like it's just because we were able to interact directly. We couldn't do that when it was just audio.
Yeah.
You know, even though we were live over the internet, airwaves, but doing it live, even though we're still over the internet, but you can see us and you can hear us as opposed to just hearing us.
Yeah, I think it's much better.
And then we have the live chat going. Like this is, and although the program we used, the streaming program we used before was, it was finicky. I don't remember who it was at this point, but the one we use now is way, 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 way better, and it's awesome, man. And yeah, we appreciate it, guys, and the fact that you guys are tuning in every week, and especially times like this, man, where it's we're gonna never forget this. I mean, you know,
yeah,
like,
this is a week to tune in for sure.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that it's like 13 degrees outside. What the fuck else are you gonna do?
Right. Oh, and it's
We're the only
fucking
one
snowing
brave
again.
to kind of come out here.
And it's snowing again.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
That's just cocaine falling off your roof.
Oh,
Well, yeah, you know, I ate these fucking chicken wings, and then I started, and now it's fucking snowing. So I'm just gonna do 90 on the way home, so I get home and get through the storm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give me a straw.
So
Can't get the stop.
so
Don't get a DUI.
Yeah.
So hold on. Question. The follow-up question to Sean's is only if they win. If they lose, we know it's not true. If they win, are they the best Philadelphia sports team ever?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know that 2008 Phillies team.
No.
It was good. The 83 4-for-4.
Yeah,
83 4-for-4 was really good.
Yeah.
But
A trophy is a trophy and a ring is a ring.
hold on, 14-3, mowing through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs.
And when you my thing, Brian Jones.
I know you. At first, you thought no. Your first
The
instinct
more
is
you
to say,
think about it, man,
like they've been dominant.
Let me say it once, you crazy sons of bitches.
What about the 2010 Phillies? Was that the 4 aces?
Oh,
but they
didn't win.
But they didn't win.
They didn't even win a playoff round. Like
You win some, you lose some.
wonder
It's
if they
all
won
the
that.
same. It's the
If
ace
they-
of
if they beat
spades.
the Cardinals, they probably are the best ever because they mowed through the
that
rest
team
of
was
it.
fucking incredible.
But
What they win 100.
They won 105.
Five?
107,
yeah, that
something.
probably on paper that might. I don't know, but
But
they
that
didn't
all.
win it.
But
they
if
didn't
you
win
remember
it.
that year, there was big question marks with that team with the offense that year.
Yeah,
That's right.
that
Yeah,
the
they weren't
offense was starting to
scoring.
decline.
Yeah.
There was injuries. There was all kinds of stuff going on with that team. I think Utley was hurt that year,
Uh-huh.
if I'm not mistaken. So there was a lot of questions with that team.
Rollins wasn't right.
I mean,
and
they
then-
lost. They lost the last game, 1-0, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
I-
on,
no,
the,
they
la- on, the,
can't-
on
no.
the last out, Ryan Howard popped his Achilles.
Right. You can't say that they're the best. Their offense just wasn't good enough. The 83 4-for-4.
Now
the
look,
83 Sixers.
we weren't alive. We weren't alive for the Stanley Cup, the 2 Stanley Cup teams.
That's true.
Yeah,
They were
dominant.
like people did not want to face them.
No, they were dominant.
So
the Soviets walked off the ice.
that's
Yeah, I forgot about that.
and it's hard to say, but let's just stick with the Eagles though, right?
Eagles wise, yeah.
Eagles wise, I think they are.
Even
Right? So,
even if they lose, I think they are.
so Ed Kratz, excuse me. Ed Kratz's partner in with his writing partner, Sports Illustrated, John McMullen, came out with an article this week where he compared this team with 2017.
This team's better.
Except for two positions.
They got a better quarterback. Now
they had it even. But yeah, they had that even.
Let's see the two positions. Hold on. The two positions that they weren't better in. Hold on.
Yeah.
Running back?
No. He had this better because Miles Sanders is better than.
All right, so there's two positions.
Safety is one.
Okay, and can't say Marcus.
He had special teams better because you had a better punter. Jake Elliott is still Jake Elliott, but the punter is better.
Who was that?
And the returner was better?
Yeah, Darren Sproles was your returner.
Yeah, right. So everything was better there.
Okay.
And the punter was
I wouldn't have thought of special teams.
Was that
Johnson?
There was another position.
Yeah.
He had
Cam
better.
Johnson.
Yeah. There was another position he had better than.
Tight end? No?
Yes.
That year's Zach Ertz.
Tight end. It was tight end.
Yeah, that year's Zach Ertz.
Yeah. And your depth was better. Trey Burton was better than whoever your backup is now to Goddard. So, yeah, so tight end was better as a group.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So he had three positions. And he's like, so based on this, this team is better. And I agree with that. Your cornerbacks are better. Your linebacker.
The defense overall is better.
Yeah.
Like everywhere. This defensive line's better. The linebacker core is better. And the secondary's better.
It's just it's different.
Although C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Malcolm Jenkins was
Jenkins is on another level.
Yeah.
Like Gardner-Johnson's really good, but Malcolm Jenkins, he was still in his prime, was on another level.
Yeah,
he didn't have 6 interceptions.
Yeah, but he still controlled the game.
Yeah, he controlled the game from that position now.
Yeah,
like put the prime. Here, put the prime Malcolm Jenkins. Put 2017 Malcolm Jenkins on this team.
I think you got to – Gardner Johnson's young. You got to re-sign him.
Right.
If there's a guy that you re-sign –
him or Bradbury.
Yeah.
Him.
If you can only sign one, which one you sign?
Johnson.
I'm taking Johnson. And
Absolutely, Mike.
And drafting a corner in the first round.
See, I said the same thing before you came over here.
You did. All right, I don't want to get into that right now.
Yeah, it's too early. Yeah.
All right, but like getting back to that, honestly, put Malcolm Jenkins, like take Gardner Johnson off this team.
Fucking Polsky. Malcolm Jenkins was a calendar special. He meant by that we did a prank and we had Malcolm Jenkins. It's a long story. We listed Malcolm Jenkins' birthday at all. It's a long story, but it's an inside joke. So I'm sorry. That was funny though.
But put that year's Malcolm Jenkins. Like, take Johnson off the team. Put that year's Malcolm Jenkins.
You can't take Johnson off the team. Sorry, just give me a second.
I stuck my big
it only works when you're fucking quick.
Johnson right down his goddamn.
Hold on. I hear everyone laughing in the background.
The Johnsons.
Well, did you see the Eagles, the picture of the three guys in Eagles jersey? Long, Cox. Hurts.
Yeah. Which it does.
I mean, it could have been. You could have switched Cox out with Johnson. It would still have worked.
You just got to open up a little bit. You'll be all right.
No, it was a cool scene.
What about Long Hurts Cox?
Nah, it doesn't work as well.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's a long Cox
We're
Hurts.
playing fucking Scrabble with you.
Whatever.
You know, when they were on the stage after they won, and the 4 veterans on the team. Kelsey, Johnson, Fletcher Cox, and Brandon Graham.
Yeah.
And squatting down like right in front of him was Jalen Hurts.
Who can't sing a lick, by the way.
He can't. But it was kind of like the passing the torch to the future of the organization. You know what I'm saying? It was it was just a cool scene.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I don't.
Oh, real quick. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I don't want. I'm sorry. You know what else is really cool about the Eagles right now? This team.
They're in the Super Bowl.
Doesn't have a theme song, which is awesome.
Yeah, but the starting offense, there's only one guy that's not homegrown.
AJ Brown.
Mm-hmm. They drafted everybody else.
Wow. Let's think about that. Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, the fucking line, the whole line is drafted. Devontae, Quez Watkins, the running back.
Dallas Goddard.
All 3 running backs.
Holy fuck, man.
AJ Brown's the only guy that's not homegrown.
Holy
Johnson.
shit. Yeah,
And
they're all
Johnson.
fucking-
Lane Johnson's drafted by the Eagles.
No, Gardner Johnson.
No, the offense, guy. The starting
Oh,
offense.
I got you.
Offense.
Fuck offense. How about that?
Offense.
Where's your get your head out of your ass? Or
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Pretty cool, right?
You fuck.
The best offense, good defense.
I can't think of.
That's fucking unheard
That's
of.
significant, man.
So there's 2 things.
Again, Howie.
Right.
Phil said he's got that lag going. Yeah, the problem is it happens when he's live here too.
Hey Phil, Phil, lick my balls right before it meets my ass. How about that?
I love every time Gary's verse.
You fucking shitbag.
Him and Phil wind up going at it every time.
Fucking Phil. What are you feeling?
My cracking.
Fucking Phil. Fucking shitbag.
So bitter.
You are.
Dude, that was a great. Wow, man. So it's almost like because like think about the 2008 Phillies, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they won, right? Like how many of those players were homegrown?
Yeah.
The pitchers, and granted, they had to make Joe Blanton, Jamie Moore, some of those guys, but
Pedro
a
Feliz.
lot of that team
Yeah.
was drafted.
Right
now, baseball has
it's 9 play. Well, actually, it's
more for
yeah,
football.
but you see, but
not
it's a
offense.
different.
When we're talking about offense, though.
Yeah,
Right,
but
it's
it's
a
11
different-
against 9.
But it's a
Yeah.
different kind of
Yeah,
sport.
whatever.
But I'm thinking about the team as a whole.
Like football, you build it through the trenches, and even on the defensive line, you think about it: Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, Derek Barnett, like
Josh Sweat.
Josh Sweat,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, they only
Dude, I'm
they,
so
they
glad-
signed,
I'm so
they signed
glad he came
Hargraves
back.
and they signed Reddick.
right,
That's it.
right. So
And
the
Reddick
trench.
should have been fucking drafted here, in my opinion. But
I
that's
mean,
just-
he was. Yeah, they should have moved up and talked.
Yeah.
But the trenches are built through the draft, and Howie has done that, man.
Yeah, I've always felt
Phil's
that way.
right.
And he's
Andre Dillard. He's right. I mean, still.
They drafted
Okay.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, they drafted him.
I mean,
Most of the backup
you
linemen.
expect more out of him, but he's a depth guy. When he comes in, when somebody's injured, he performs.
I don't even think they signed any backup linemen. Most of their backup, Andre Dillard, Cam Jurgens, like
Phil, get out.
all those offensive linemen, like
Yeah.
Phil, stop with your negativity towards the Eagles. Gave that negativity to the Flyers, you fuck.
what's he saying?
I mean, there's no negative.
What-
He's not
what's he-
saying
what's he
anything
saying?
negative. He's saying-
Andre Dillard, that's negativity.
that's not. He's not
Nah,
saying
I don't
anything
think
negative.
Yeah, I don't think.
think
He's
you're
right.
misreading it, bro.
Andre Dillard was drafted by the Eagles. He's right.
All right, my fault.
Man, you fine. What the fuck's wrong with you, man?
I mean, even if it was, it's still funny. Like it's not like bashing.
It was funny. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about him. But
Well, yeah,
still,
yeah,
that's impressive.
Yeah.
But the starting, that's great.
So you make it homegrown, and you solidify through free agency, and that's what he's done.
Yep.
Well, free agency or trade, whatever, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
it's what he's done, man.
I love it, man.
Playoffs.
I love it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Well, I mean, he's the executive of the year.
It's awesome.
What's
Yeah.
that, bro?
Executive of the year.
He's one of 3-4 guys to win it twice.
Phil said, "New T-shirt, Gary's lag."
Not bad.
Oh, you got me, Phil.
That's actually not bad, man.
And it's gotta be that picture right there with him like half with his smile.
But his face is. It's
it's like the big
it's,
face.
It's
and
pixelated.
yeah.
His face.
Yeah.
His face is
So,
pixelated.
put the big picture up. The big picture.
I got. Oh, you? Oh yeah. Here we go. Right here. Here we go. Here's Gary right there.
There it is. We got a T-shirt.
That's not bad though. Like pixelate his face.
Yeah.
Gary's
yeah.
lag. Yeah, that's
Gary's lag.
yeah.
No one's gonna buy it because no one wants to wear his fucking head. But still.
Oh, what's wrong with me?
cup.
What? I got a nice head. I got a
Yeah.
nice head.
Yeah.
Yeah, a coffee cup.
Well,
Polsky's all over it.
Yeah.
Polsky already ordered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pre-ordering it.
Gary's laughing.
Dude,
great.
that-
hey, Garrett, nice head.
The name of our show might be
Yeah,
Gary's
Phil
Lag.
might have just ain't the Eagles. The Eagles win with Gary's lag or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Phil said the only ones who'd buy it would be for rape prevention.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, damn. I
Christ.
mean,
Wow.
Now, see?
yeah,
You see?
yeah.
Now you
I don't
see?
need her hair.
Yeah, what if you put your face on a shirt that says Megan's Law and just your face?
Like, what the
God.
fuck?
Fuck. We took a nasty turn here, man.
They
Damn.
escalated quickly.
Yeah. Fuck.
No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
fucked up. I thought
Yeah.
you guys were my friends. I got to go. Good night.
Well, one's your brother. Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it, yo.
Thanks, Ryan.
I
Yeah,
got
that-
you, bro. I
You
got
killed
you.
somebody with a
You'll,
trident.
you'll
You
hear,
should lay
you'll
low
hear
for a
me in
while.
like 10 seconds, but I got you, bro.
Fuck you. I ain't coming to Delco, you chipbag.
Oh man.
Gary's about to kill somebody with a trident.
Let's go, baby.
I'm gonna lay low for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, see? There it is.
Oh man.
I'll
You
get
guys
it
ready
all
for
over your
our
shorts.
beer? Are you still in
I
your
got-
first one?
No, this is playoffs.
Are you doing playoffs? What do you
Yeah.
think?
It's good. I got to switch to something.
I'm gonna do the raspberry.
I got to switch to something a little less sweet.
I bet you are. You
Yeah.
like that.
That's actually pretty funny too.
I got to pee and I'm going to grab a cigarette.
Good luck.
God,
So-
fucking-
Yeah, it's cold. Your pee's gonna freeze and your cigarette's gonna.
How's my pee going to freeze? I'm going to your bathroom.
Oh, you're peeing outside.
yeah.
What? You want me to pee outside?
No,
He's gonna piss
All right.
right on your lawn.
it's cold.
He's-
Yo,
He's gonna leave a dog spot in the front yard.
it's cold as shit outside,
Yes, it is.
but it's warm in here, baby. Cause the Eagles go to Super Bowl.
H-G-L-E-S.
He's not that far off. He's close.
I know it's not that
It
bad.
used to be a lot worse. The lag used to be a lot worse. Did you pay your
Whoa.
bill, Gary?
I'm lagging.
No,
Not
well,
really.
it's not much, man. It's not bad at all. So I just want to bring up before we do some segments here, and again, next week is gonna be the real Super Bowl show, and give our predictions and all that stuff. Even though we probably already did,
Yeah.
we all think they're gonna win the Super Bowl. By the way, speaking of Super Bowl. Tennessee legislation. They're trying to make the day after Super Bowl a holiday. They're going to get rid of Columbus Day.
They should.
And
Yes.
make the day after Super Bowl a
I
holiday.
like it.
Yes.
I like
I've
it.
been saying it for.
I like it a lot.
I've taken off the day after the Super Bowl for the past 10 years, and every time that I tell everybody, I'm like, yeah, I'm taking off the day after the Super Bowl, which should be a holiday.
But you got to use PTO, Mike.
It's all right. Fuck that PTO.
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this from Evil Genius. Fly like an eagle. Raspberry water
Fly
ice.
like it. You just had that.
No, I didn't have the raspberry.
He had
Yes,
the
you did.
mango. It's fly like an eagle mango. Now he's saying.
Oh, I got you. I got all right.
I had the raspberry.
Raspberry water ice.
Oh, you haven't tried it yet.
Raspberry water ice IPA.
It's good.
Oh, dude, it's so weird. It's green.
So
It's so weird.
It looks like boogies.
Dude, it's green.
Yeah,
it does look like
That's
boogies.
incredible.
looks like boogies.
It's like Ecto
It's,
Slime.
yeah, the Echo Slime. It's like the
Yeah.
Echo. Yeah. Slimer, right? Was that his name?
Slimer, yeah. Slimer.
The High C.
Yeah, high C. It's high C Ecto Cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Ecto Cooler is what it's called.
hmm
Remember it came in a yellow box?
Yep. So yeah,
Whoa. Oh my God.
it's good.
Dude, that's incredible.
It's good.
It tastes like a raspberry slushy. Oh my God, that's incredible. They hit it out of the park with that. Now,
Yeah.
you're not drinking that all night,
You can't drink it all night,
but that's
but you could definitely,
excellent.
you
Oh
could
my
definitely have
God.
like you could start the night with that, and
Boom.
Yeah.
Save me one of them.
Nope, too late. I already drank. Opened the last one. If you would have been here,
Oh, I can't.
I know.
Now he's bitter.
I know.
I do.
Here,
Hey,
here, open your mouth. Drink it virtually. Here. There you go. Yeah, it's sweet. It's sweet, but man, that's good.
It's
Anyway,
not crazy over the top sweet. It's sweet. It's not crazy over the top sweet though.
no, but it's sweeter than the mango
don't-
one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Don't understand it. TUI.
All right. So I wanted to bring up a certain player on this team because I think he deserves all the praise. Oh, Jay Parr wants to know where you can get the beer. Jay, hit up evilgeniusbeer.com. Hit him up and inquiry. Actually, Jay, if you want, just saying, hey, I was tuned in for the Corner Pub Sports Show, and they were trying out your Fly Like an Eagle beer. It sounded really good. How can I get myself one?
Yeah, because I like the taste of snots.
It doesn't taste like snot. It tastes like a raspberry fucking.
It looks like fucking. It looks like boogies, bro.
It tastes like.
You know what? It's Eagles green. It's Eagles green.
All right. It looks like boogies.
It's good. It's a lot of flavor. A lot of flavor.
Yeah.
Explain the flavor. What do you taste?
It tastes like a raspberry slushy.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought he said that.
I said that 10 minutes ago.
Oh, I wanted to
Oh,
confirm
must
it.
be the lag again. I'm sorry. Must be the lag.
Fuck you.
I wanted to.
I got your lag right here.
I wanted to mention a player that I feel like. Now he's getting praised now. He should have gotten praised during the regular season because he should have won Defensive Player of the Year. Hassan Reddick needs way more praise.
Way. The fact he's not even in a finalist for it is like.
Well, it's over.
Well,
Michael Parsons already won.
But like he wasn't even.
Oh, Parsons won it.
Yeah.
I thought Bosa won it.
Bosa won it.
I'm sorry, Bosa.
What are you fucking? What's the matter with you? You didn't pay
my leg.
attention.
It's my leg.
Oh, so that's the fucking theme tonight, huh?
Yeah. Gary's like, I'll never do a virtual again.
Yes, I am. I'm doing it next week.
Oh, there you go.
No, Reddick has made such an impact on so many games. He injured Purdy, and look, he didn't set out to hurt Brock Purdy.
No, he went to strip. He went to get a strip.
The ball, but in general, he's made so many big defensive plays for this team since he's been signed here. And when they signed him before the season, I loved it. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Because I was like,
They got him on a good deal too. It wasn't the Brinks truck that a lot of the other guys right before. Like, I don't know how they got him for the deal that they got him for.
That's how
Hassan Reddick he's a game-changing player.
Yes, absolutely,
He
bro.
is.
Like, think about it. Like, you can name the Tennessee game, the San Francisco game, the Giants game, the Steelers game.
Yeah, Steelers made a big play. Yep.
Like that's 4 or 5 games. He changed it.
Yeah,
like he
makes big
changed the
plays.
game.
Yeah, he's been an absolute impact player, and I feel like he deserves a lot more credit. I gotta tell you, if they win the Super Bowl, I gotta get a jersey with the Super Bowl patch, right? And I'm like,
You gotta go Reddick.
I got Reddick.
You can go Hurts,
or I'm going Kelsey.
No,
Right.
Oh,
because Kelsey was giving him an X buy anyway. He's a Hall of Famer.
You gotta
going
go Kelsey. You get the Reddick one can come.
because Kelsey's gonna be a Hall of Famer.
You
Right?
But wait a minute.
and
The
Kelsey,
a few days
Kelsey
ago,
forever.
like
Right.
our favorite Ed Kratz.
Phil just said Kelsey by far. Go ahead.
Our favorite Ed Kratz he's made a article on this, and Sean said it's absolutely 100%. It's got to be Hassan Reddick. Yeah, and Hassan Reddick has been the most.
About yeah.
The best signing.
The best signing
Yeah. Signing, but
Sign-
AJ Brown was like, he's not. It's
He's not a signing. He was a trade.
No, I get it, but like acquisition.
Gardner Johnson.
Nah,
better.
Reddick's been the most impactful.
The only
Yeah, that's-
the only
yeah.
one that you could,
AJ Brown might be.
but I still go Reddick. It's a
I
little
would-
bit, but I go Reddick.
And we had a conversation a few weeks ago about who do you draft, the offensive lineman or the edge rusher that impacts the game. I think the edge rusher is more valuable. But Jason Kelsey, not only is he going to be a Hall of Famer,
I'm not going to regret
And-
when Reddick can't be
And
signed.
no one
in
likes
2 more
us. We
years.
don't care. Like
Yeah,
all
the-
that. Like,
Yeah,
in 2 more years, if Reddick walks because they can't sign him because they're under,
Right.
they're over the cap or whatever. Kelsey already had his, you know what I mean? Kelsey by that point.
but Kelsey's he's a Philadelphia legend.
Yeah, I think I got Kelsey.
yeah, I mean Reddick could be there at one point, but I don't think he's ever going to live up to the Kelsey. I don't think anybody can.
No, it's impossible. Like Jason Kelsey has,
Between the "no one likes us, we don't care" speech, and
But he just
this,
became-
like
like,
he's been there his whole career.
he's become Mr. Philadelphia, like Mr. Eagle.
Yeah.
Like how you, I hate to bring up a New York
Dawkins?
team, but you know how you have like a Mr. Yankee.
Yank these.
Right, I hear you, but you know how that's like you had Reggie Jackson,
Yeah.
you had Derek Jeter. You know, what I mean? Jason Kelsey's on that level.
He's on the Brian Dawkins level.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
1A and 1B.
I don't
Like-
think there's been an offensive lineman or Reggie, but I was going to say defensive lineman. Reggie's beloved too, even though he left and people still.
But that wasn't his fault. That had a lot
That was
more to
Norman
do
Bremen.
with. Yeah.
Norman Bremen.
Well, it was God's fault too.
Yeah, God told me to sign with the Eagles, but then the Packers offered me all this
Yeah,
money.
right.
So.
Yeah.
But
Then a church,
we love.
then a
John
church
Stanley.
burnt down, and I didn't wake up when I fell asleep.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, you're embarrassing yourself, you geriatric fuck!
Dude, that was. Oh my God.
But, is there a bigger Eagle legend?
Z.
Is there a bigger Eagle legend?
Nyquil, we love you, you giant fucking Q.
You talking about over Kelsey?
Yeah, like I mean, you
Eagle-
got better. You got better than Eric. You got Brian Dawkins.
I mean,
But-
if you go back to the '60s, I'm sure that
Reggie, Randall.
Right, but Kelsey won.
Kelsey. Yeah, I mean, some of the McDonald's they won, but
Ty McDonald, yeah.
but
Kelsey
Nobody
for
had the speech.
longevity.
Right.
nobody had the
right.
speech.
Right.
The speech puts him over
You're
the
talking
top.
about more beloved?
No, I'm just talking an Eagle legend.
Yeah, but you mentioned Dawkins. Dawkins was a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's still debate if Kelsey's getting in.
What?
It's
That
first ballot.
debate's oh
First
no,
ballot.
there's not. There's
That's
no
position.
way.
I agree. I think Kelsey gets in first ballot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But-
because it's position based.
Polsky Jaws.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
The Polish
I don't
rocket.
get
dun, 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 dun,
Hey,
dun,
Gar,
dun,
I hear you. On the,
dun.
I hear you on the position thing. But come on, Jason Kelsey.
Brian, I'm not saying you're wrong.
The minute he's eligible, he's a
He's-
Hall
he's
of
in.
Yeah,
Famer.
if Alan Faneca got in, right? Like
Right.
Kelsey's been better than Faneca.
Right.
Like Faneca was revered as one of the best offensive linemen in football at that time, best centers in football
Right.
at that time. Kelsey's been better.
Like Kelsey's teetering on one of the best ever.
Yes,
Mhm.
Quietly.
Athletic.
it
When he
is.
gets down the
You know,
field,
Gary, it
today's
has been
NFL,
Adorable.
It
today's
has been
NFL,
Quietly.
Yeah, it has been quiet. It wasn't until like 2-3 years ago that you even thought about it, and you're like, "Hell yeah! Why didn't we think about this sooner?"
No, to me, well,
I think it really started when they won the Super Bowl in 17.
I was gonna say before,
Before
that.
this,
But he wasn't talked about in the Hall.
No,
of Fame.
No, not Hall of Fame, but it was
when
during-
it started was that
Chip Kelly
first
years.
year with the Chip Kelly.
when he started getting downfield, like, damn. Now,
Yeah,
granted, he was only a couple years into the league at
Right.
that point. And you're like, man, this fucking guy can move. And then, it started going on. The Peterson came
how many
here.
years has he been playing?
He's
12?
been here since 2000.
12 years.
What?
12. Okay.
12.
Okay.
Andy Reid drafted him.
Yeah.
Right.
Andy Reid drafted them all except Lane Johnson. Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox.
Has it been? How long has it
Jason
been since
Kelce.
Chip
Well,
Kelly?
Mailata.
How long has it been since Chip
Well,
Kelly?
that's right.
Interesting.
Well, you had 5 years. You had 3 years with
I gotta
Kelly,
take a
and then you
piss.
had 5 with Peterson and 2 with Sirianni. 7 years.
Okay.
Was Mailata
So I mean,
already on the
Kelsey was
team?
already
No,
kind of
no,
established by
No, that
point.
was under Doug Peterson.
No. When they won the Super Bowl, was Mailata?
I think so. I think they drafted him that draft.
That's that year. Okay. Yeah. Oh man. Dave Peterson says, "I don't think any other man was more happy to be a Philadelphia Eagle than Thomas Franklin McDonald. He loved the Eagles like no other." Tommy McDonald.
Yeah, but
yeah, it's unfair because we're younger.
this is a question I'm going to ask my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it just the
Actually-
sport wasn't as popular as it is now.
True. Social media, there's more exposure.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to digress from the best Philadelphia team ever comment because we didn't see we didn't see the Stanley Cup teams.
Right.
You also
know,
didn't see the Eagles team that beat the Packers, gave Vince Lombardi his only playoff loss.
Right, we didn't see that. And the game's different back then. Like it's much more versatile, much more athletic, but it's not as. I mean, people argue it's not as tough as it was back then either, though. So it's hard to say, man. Dave Peterson said he met Tommy McDonald in person. He had tears in his eyes as he spoke. Oh man,
That's awesome.
That's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Polsky, no helmets, pretty much.
Leatherheads.
Yeah, they're wearing fucking leather fucking
Like a
glove.
like a sparring helmet on their head.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty wild. But yeah, that's I think that pretty much covers the Eagles. I mean, for this week. I mean, we're gonna get much more into it next week. Maybe Papa She can come on the show next week.
I'll see what we can do.
Come on, gotta have a conversation, man. Dude, this beer's
So it's early.
Yeah.
We're not giving predictions, but you heard what I said earlier, how I feel right now.
Right.
How you
It'd
feel?
be great. It'd be great if we could get Papa Sheet and Mike's dad.
Yeah.
That would be good stuff.
Yeah, we could do that.
I
for
could
sure.
see. I could try to work on it.
Yeah, let's do that for next week.
So yeah, I mean, I kind of said how I feel about it. I feel good about it.
Yeah, I do too.
So like a.
I gotta be honest.
You think they cover win by a touchdown? You said.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, man. I don't once they beat the 49ers, the next day I was thinking about it when I was sober. I can't envision all I'm envision is Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni raising Lombardi. That's all I'm gonna envision. That's all I can see.
Are we looking at this through green glasses?
We might be.
We might be.
But I don't. No.
You think in Kansas City's thinking like, "Hey, we're battle tested. We've been to the championship."
Absolutely, they
like,
better be using that.
So are the
Yeah.
Patriots.
Yeah. So
are
are the Patriots. Right.
But we're not underdogs this time.
But I mean, this
They don't care about that though.
Right.
That doesn't matter. That part doesn't matter. Like anyone, we're wearing the dog masks. No one gives a shit about any of that. The players don't care about that.
it's going to be a tough.
on the
This,
quarter.
this gonna,
Although
it's a-
you talk about underdogs, the Eagles. Mark, correct me if I'm wrong. The Eagles were underdogs in one game
Mhm.
at Dallas with Gardner Minshew.
Yes.
That was the only game
That
they
was
were probably
only-
underdogs
Yeah.
all year.
And they put up 34 points.
And if Hurts played, they would have won that game.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
So that's the crazy
So
thing.
what
Like this team has been wire to wire the best team in the league, right? The Chiefs they lost the same amount of games the Eagles did, but everyone looked at the Eagles and went, "Oh, they're the best team in the NFL, good defense, offense, everything's clicking."
Although,
all 22
yeah.
players, most 22 players are going to be playing.
But everybody talked about the Bills being the Eagles were never considered the best team
I didn't-
in the regular season.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, I thought they were.
People,
I
yeah,
did, but like
The
I
Bills
thought,
lost a couple stinkers earlier, and we're like, "Ugh." There's some
When the
issues
Bill
there.
when the
Yeah, but
Bills
was-
lost to the Vikings, I did.
I
yeah,
think that's when the
I was-
power. Yeah, but
Yeah,
no,
that's
I'm
when it
talking,
shifted.
I'm talking more like the national power rankings.
I don't
know
care
how
about
many national power rankings that the Eagles was number one.
Yeah,
Most of the time they were number one. Most of the time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
yeah. I mean, there were times, like they had it locked up, and then
Let
if they started to drop and ship, like how I feel. I've debated with you. There was a time there was a part where you were starting to question it, Sean. You were starting to get a little concerned. I think me and Mike have been on the same train all year.
Mhm.
Like 80% of the season, when shit mattered, they dominated.
And think about it, even when they
So
won
well, what's the line? What's the
One
line?
and a half.
one and a half.
1.5.
Even when they
Right.
won the Super Bowl in 17.
It's the same. I'm sorry, Sean.
Go ahead.
It's the same line the Eagles were favored back in 1980 with Jim Plunkett and the Raiders.
No,
What
no,
happened?
No, they
it
were
was 3.5.
They were 3.
There were 3.5 in that game.
Or 3 or 3.5. Yeah, I looked it up earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I looked up all the lines over the past like 40 years or something. I found that.
And Jim Plunkett ended up playing for the Eagles a few years later.
Did he? I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he did.
Yeah. Well, before Randall got drafted. Randall got drafted in 86.
Yeah, but Jaws was there. He backed up Randall. I mean,
So
he
when
backed
did-
up
when did-
Jaws.
When did Plunkett play?
Yeah, I don't think Plunkett played for the Eagles, Gar.
Yeah, yes, he did.
All
yes,
right.
he did.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
All right.
All right. Peter
That's
said,
more his time. I believe him.
Peter said one more thought on the 49ers special teams player of the game, The Wire. And he also said, I told my brother at the beginning of the year, there's something about this team that feels so special. I'm with you, Sean. Because because like when dude, I keep thinking about like here's the two things I keep thinking about. Before the season, we made our predictions, and Gary and I had him at 12 or 13 wins.
I had him at 12-5.
And we're like, what? So I think we had 13.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, you guys were ahead of
we're like, real, and we
Yep.
both looked at each other. Oh my God, are we really doing this? 13 wins? What are we nuts? And we're like, but the schedule's so easy on the paper and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and they exceeded that. And really, they exceeded that because they were better than 13.
Yeah, you were talking about this.
Well, they
at
were at
one-
14 technically.
Right,
but-
yeah, At one point, you were talking about this team if they can go undefeated.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They dominated. Thought that when it mattered. Like
I just
The only game that they lost when it quote unquote mattered
was Washington,
and that was with 4 turnovers and some like questionable ref calls.
And that goes to what I've been saying. The only time the Eagles haven't looked like world beaters is when they beat themselves.
Yes.
Even the Dallas game, the 4 turnovers. You're not turning the ball over 4 times if Hurts plays.
Right.
If you can survive
for the Eagles,
if you can survive the Chiefs' first couple drives, and you can put up some points against them, I think you're gonna be okay.
See, I think it's the other way around. I really do. I think the
Andy
Chiefs.
Reid, though.
I think the Chiefs need to survive the Eagles' first couple drives to have a shot.
The Eagles have been on fire in the beginning of games.
Yeah, I'm just looking.
I almost want the Eagles out of the ball first.
I'm just looking at Andy Reid because Andy Reid does those scripted, the quick hitters and all that stuff, and he needs to adjust. And we know. Look, Andy Reid's a great coach. He's one of the greatest coaches ever.
Mm-hmm.
He has a hard time adjusting.
Yes. And this is coming from a coach who's the only coach in NFL history to win 10 playoff games with 2 different teams.
Yeah. And he still has a hard time. Like, people still question.
Right.
Go to cornerpubsports.net. You can read an article that our own Pat Mulleran wrote.
And I love Andy Reid.
Yeah.
The era he was here, they competed for the Super Bowl for 11 years.
Mhm.
But you can't deny that in big games, there's for whatever reason, shit just seems to happen with an Andy Reid coach team. Even the Chiefs this year, it's a complete microcosm of what the Eagles did when he was here.
Yep.
You start slow during the year. As the year goes on, you dominate. But there is no way you can tell me if you're a diehard Chiefs fan, if you watched every game, there's something you don't like about the team.
Thanks to Dave.
It's true. I mean, the
I
the
just
Eagles,
thought the perfect title to the show. Hey, Andy Reid, time is ours.
Perfect.
That's actually pretty
Perfect.
good.
Perfect.
So you're right. The Chiefs you could look at and you could say defense is so-so. Wide receivers are so-so. Yeah, the running back situation's a little bit better with Pacheco or whatever.
Pacheco or whatever. his
whatever.
fucking name.
And
Pacheco.
All right, you got Kelsey, but other than that, you're wavering on like
Wide receiver
everything. You're wavering on everything.
Right.
Like they're really good,
Look.
but they this and that. But the Eagles are just like
We handled
I don't
McCaffrey.
see the weakness.
No,
Right.
I don't see where you can
No.
expose
Right.
them.
Like,
We-
where are the Chiefs better?
We handled McCaffrey. We handled Barkley, who both were playing really
Right.
well. You worried about Pacheco? You worried about McKinnon?
Right.
Are you worried about Juju Smith-Schuster?
Right.
He's
That's
hurt.
fine.
Hardman's hurt.
Hardman's probably not
gonna
playing.
Scanling's having a good
and
Valdez Scantling.
And Kadarius Tony's probably not.
And Tony
Like
is
that's
banged
that,
up.
right. Like I
Valdez Scantling's had a good playoff.
yeah, but does he scare you?
No.
Like with Slay or fucking
I mean,
Bradbury on him?
Look,
You
here's the
handle
deal.
Debo and Ayuk.
Right.
Here's the deal. Valdez Scantling probably gets a touchdown this game.
Probably.
But that's
All right.
all right.
Yeah, right.
And either Pacheco or the other running back.
Dave,
Guess what?
it's so funny you
and
said
Kelsey
that.
probably gets his.
Maybe, yeah. So
Probably, but like I just
yeah, they scored 2 touchdowns between those 4 guys.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
And then probably
But
a
they-
field goal. They scored 17
but they-
points.
But all right, and the Eagles scored 31. I got who on the defense is stopping this team?
Well, I got 24, but okay.
I can't find
Right
it.
now, right now, like next week it might change. Right now, that's what I'm calling. 31-17.
Really? Fuck.
I got something like I'm with you. I got 24-17.
What's your score prediction?
I'm not doing my scoring this
Yeah, we're not doing
Right,
that.
like it's probably not going to be the same next week because then you're going to start like during the week you're really going to start to learn things.
But so I said my first thing was whatever I just said.
like that's my
Oh,
initial feeling.
My other thing is I've been envisioning things in my fucking head at the same as I did when they won the Super Bowl in 18. 17, whatever the season is 17. I did not see the Eagles losing that game. I had so much confidence in Nick Foles and that running game that they were going to control the game enough and that defense was going to shut down it. I feel the same exact way as I do now.
Grease the Foles, baby.
Hurts doesn't need to be a game changer.
No.
But here's the thing. He can be if he
Right,
needs to be.
right.
I didn't have that same
Sixers
thing
are gonna have
about.
to get their starters back in. Sorry.
Yeah, I just saw that. But Nick Foles played outstanding. But there's no slight to Nick Foles.
Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So and this defense is better than that defense. And
Absolutely.
Our running game is even if not a little bit better than that running game was. Our offensive line is
That was,
better.
That was what, like Garrett Blount and Corey Clement
Ajayi.
and Jai.
You know who Gainwell, Kenneth Gainwell is this year's Corey Clement. He has been outstanding in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He came alive in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He has been our secret weapon.
Yeah.
That dude, he's making a case for himself to maybe if Sanders can't be signed.
You know what?
I'm not. I mean, that's a subject for another show. But I'm not comfortable with going into next year as Kenneth Gainwell as my starting running back.
Okay. All right.
I'm okay with letting Miles Sanders walk.
Boston Scott's been outstanding.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, again,
He's so
they're
quick.
the offensive line is so good. I don't know if it matters
Doesn't
much.
matter. It doesn't
Why
matter.
not? Because and that's the thing. The offensive line is so good that it's making Gainwell and Boston Scott and Sanders.
Yeah, I just don't think Gainwell can carry the load for a whole season.
Probably
That's
not.
all.
He's too tall, right? Doesn't he look too tall to you?
He just lanky.
Yeah, he's too tall. And
Yeah,
lanky.
yeah.
He
Like
always-
where's the like Miles Sanders he's not a huge dude, but Miles Sanders like he gets low and Miles Sanders runs violently. You know what I mean? He wants to
and
run
he's
through.
shifty too.
Yeah,
He's
Kenneth-
shifty, but gets to it.
right. Kenneth Gainwell,
Gets to the hole.
right,
Giggity.
right.
All right,
But
cool.
that's a fucking
Yeah.
topic for another show. We're
Yeah.
going to the fucking Super Bowl.
Ah!
G-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles.
See, that's what we should have done. Like Gary started, and we followed with Gary because they were able to lag with Gary because it actually worked out well at the time. All right, let's do SSCS first, and then we'll do While You Were Drunk.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Oh,
sound
I'm
good.
still lagging.
Yeah, we got it. All right, SSCS. We haven't done this in a little bit, but here we go.
Do we all have one?
I got one. You got one?
Yeah.
Seeming
Gar?
swallowing cocksucker of the week.
And this is why. You cocksucker! I'll punch you in the mouth.
You want me to go first? All right. So mine is
Of
this
course
guy.
got to be first.
Yeah, it just changed. Gary's my semen swallowing cocksucker.
Wait, yeah, Ryan
Him.
first.
Him thinking of him. All about him.
So this guy at one point called Jalen Hurts a system quarterback. He's on that they'd be just as good with Gardner Minshew as their starting quarterback.
Good
We
old
learned that-
stinker.
We learned that with the Saints game, didn't we? Then after the Giants playoff game, he says, I'm sorry. I'd still rather have Daniel Jones as my starting quarterback. Then after the San Francisco game, he says, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I retract my statements. So, Mr. Chris Sims, no, you don't get to retract your statements. You said what you said. Own it. You're a fucking hot take piece of shit that's living off your father's fucking wake. You know who fucked up? Not the Eagles for getting Jalen Hurts. Who fucked up is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they wasted a draft pick on you.
Damn.
So Chris Sims is my semen swallowing cocksucker of the week.
Dang.
Fuck you. And your blonde hair. And your squinty eye.
Yeah, because he was a real dick about it a couple weeks ago when things.
That's not very,
down.
Ryan. That's not very nice.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
So I had a song to play while we were doing this, and it got removed from the internet. That sucks. All right. Kind of a bummer because it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so the Sixers had to put their starters back in for 2 minutes.
They're fine. They're all right. They got this game.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. It's over, Rock.
Yeah, nothing's over. Just give me something.
Give me something.
Yeah. My Yanks. My Yanks. Gary, do you have one?
No. Not now. I don't.
Nah.
All right, no worries. No worries. All right.
Seeming swallowing cocksucker of the week. And this is why. You cocksucker! I'll punch you in the mouth.
Mine's Jerry Jones. Hey, listen, you think the Eagles have a blueprint for success? No. This is Jerry Jones. No. The Eagles are like the Rams. They ain't built for the future. And this isn't a recipe for success. And blah blah blah. And they're signing guys and just going forward in 1 year.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's think about this for a second.
Wait, let's dissect this. But God, yeah, this is your SSCS.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, Jerry. Hold on. First and foremost, let's get this out of the fucking way because we need to just put this out there right now. Your team hasn't fucking won a second round playoff game in 28 years. You fucking derelict piece of shit. Okay, your team is still considered America's team. And you're the fucking most overrated laughingstock in all of professional American sports.
So let's put that in perspective. I don't want to cut you off. So
yeah.
Tom Brady committed to the Michigan in 1996. Got drafted. Had a 23-year career. Won 7 Super Bowls. What is it? 4 Super Bowl MVPs.
5.
5 Super Bowl MVPs. Went to 10. Has solidified himself as the greatest quarterback ever.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
In that time, you didn't go to an NFC Championship game.
Yes. Yep.
So.
Yeah. And also, the Eagles have been to 7 conference championship games
since 2000. They've been to the most,
and 3 Super
besides
Bowls.
the Patriots.
Yep. And 3 Super Bowls in that time. And your team is still sitting on the sidelines. And we can dissect it. The Eagles have 2 first-round draft picks next year. The Rams, and we called it. When the Rams made all those signings and all those trades,
they're going to have to pay the piper at some point.
Yep, they put it all out there. I didn't expect it to fall apart that fast.
No, me neither. But
I was
what
thinking.
happens when you do that, and then injuries.
Yeah, 2-3 years I was thinking. But yeah, running game fell apart. Cooper Kupp got hurt. Stafford wasn't the same, right? He hurt his elbow. He had Tommy John, right? They're talking about Tommy John this year. He probably should have just got it done and over with. They had all kinds of injuries. The Rams fall apart. The Eagles are not going to be in that position unless they have an injury to Jalen Hurts or something like that next year. And even that doesn't matter because they had Jalen Hurts is 24 fucking years old. Your offensive line has backups. Howie Roseman has built this team for the future because why? This team was building for the future 2 years ago. They weren't trying to win a Super Bowl in 2023, but guess what? Here the fuck we are. Yeah. We're right here. No one expected this.
You know what? I will.
That's all. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'll refute that. Howie did go all in to win the Super Bowl this year. Towards the end, he saw opportunities to get James Bradbury to trade for Gardner Johnson. He saw the team as being pretty good.
And then Dominican Sue and Linval Joseph. Yep.
Well,
he did that
was
during the year.
But like he saw an opportunity saying, we got a shot here.
Yeah, well, see, I think there's a difference.
But he didn't sacrifice the future.
No, I didn't. No, yeah, I wasn't saying that.
Think about the future.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say that he did because he signed Bradbury to 1 year.
Right, like I'm agreeing with you. Like that's the difference.
Yes, he signed guys to short-term deals, younger guys or veterans to short-term deals. He's not handcuffed this team for the future.
No,
he went all in this year, but did it in a way that he didn't handcuff the future.
Right,
It was brilliant.
Like
this is why he's the executive
GM of the year. Yeah,
and like even a guy like you know how I feel with him. I think we're on like even Kaiser White. Now Kaiser White has fallen off. I'm done with him.
Yeah,
but he signed him and then drafted Nakobe Dean.
Yeah, Nakobe Dean.
There is no way Kaiser White's back here next year.
No,
there's no way.
If J.C. Kelsey retires,
Cam Jurgens, because he planned for the future. He knew that he needed a center and drafted him in the second round.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got, he
let him sit for 2 years behind Jason Kelsey.
2 first-round picks. So now all of a sudden, as you know, that you have, I think I've seen 7 guys in the top 50 free agents out there.
Yeah.
You're replacing 3 with your first 3 draft picks, and 2 first rounders and a second rounder.
You hope you can re-sign 2 of them.
And
right.
And then you re-sign 2 of them. You draft 3. You draft 2 or 3 other guys in the later rounds. You hope one of them pans out. Then you sign 1 or 2 other free agents to replace the guys. And you're all right.
Keep replenishing.
And you're in fine shape because then you have 2 second rounders next year with a first rounder.
And
too.
again, think about who this is coming from.
Sherry Jones,
who can't see his way out of a phone booth with how.
Like, how about hiring a football guy? Because after 28 years, you haven't gotten it done to be your GM.
Because he kind of keeps going after the flashy guys. Sorry, Zeke Elliott was a bad draft pick.
Bad draft pick. You do not draft a running back
4th pick
at number 4. I don't care how good he is.
CeeDee Lamb, you didn't need him. I think that's an okay draft pick.
It's an okay, but it wasn't a need. You had Amari Cooper.
Now he's the number 1.
Well,
but he's the only.
I'll disagree with that one because Cooper is aging. I think you know.
I didn't say that it was like I said it was
I'm good. I'm good with drafting CeeDee Lamb when they did.
But when they did it, you're like they got receivers.
Well,
it was
also
weird.
If they didn't draft CeeDee Lamb the year before, we're not getting Devontae Smith.
True. Because they would have did what they had to do to get him.
They would have made our trade.
Right.
So they would have drafted Devontae Smith instead of CeeDee Lamb the year before. So things kind of work out.
For the Eagles. It did.
But what's hamstrung this team is there's 2 things that's hamstrung that team. Number 1, Dak Prescott. He kept inclining, and then he reached a level, and he just hasn't gotten better.
He's gotten worse.
Right. He's regressed.
Fuck Dallas. Dallas sucks.
And the fucking Ezekiel Elliott draft pick. It's hamstrung them. So Jerry Jones doesn't know what he's doing as a GM. He
Right,
keeps
right, Sean.
He keeps hiring boneheaded coaches. Now, Kellen Moore said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
I'm out. Yeah.
Probably the hottest young OC in football, outside of maybe Shane Steichen right now. And Mike McCarthy's going to be your OC now,
And he's calling.
right?
Hey, here you go.
Steichen, where's he going? Where's Kellen Moore?
Kellen
going?
Moore went to the
going to
Chargers.
Chargers, yeah.
Head coach or offensive coordinator?
Offensive coordinator.
He
I don't know.
made a lateral move.
Who cares about
He wanted out of
Dallas?
That's what it looks like. He wanted out of Dallas.
Who does
Dallas
that?
sucks.
I mean,
To Dallas too. Who
but if he
does that?
but if he sees the writing on the wall, like
Well, I mean-
2 years ago, Kellen Moore was regarded as the best young offense coordinator in football.
Look, I mean,
what's changed?
Who would you rather coach, Dak Prescott or Justin Herbert?
Justin Herbert.
Right.
Right.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Bert. Hey, Bert.
All right. Well, you know.
Like maybe he's I can't do anything. I can't do anything else, especially with this coach, with this quarterback. I can't do it.
Yeah. I think that's where he is.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't even worry about Jared, but like, no, the Eagles, Howie did it perfect to set himself up
The
for
Eagles-
now and the future.
The Eagles have become a world-class organization, and Dallas has become a laughingstock.
Yes, in the 21st century, the Eagles are much more. I mean, the Patriots is America's team. The Eagles are second America's team.
Behind the Patriots, the Eagles are the second most successful team
In the
since-
21st century.
In the
This is
21st
turn
century.
of the century, yeah. Most
And
kids
now-
who are drinking now only know the Eagles, Patriots.
Yes.
As the two best
Yes.
teams. Yeah.
Yes, and the Patriots are on the decline, and the Eagles are still there.
The Eagles, right. The Eagles, right. Now, how you solidify it is get more rings.
I have two different quarterbacks, by the way.
But that's not to say it's going to be easy. That's not to say that next year they don't.
But let's get this one. We'll worry about next year.
You're right. We're like, why are we fucking
Yeah,
like? Why are
I
we
know.
going down this rabbit
We
hole?
are so.
This is your fault. You fucking started this.
We are so. I can't see badass Andy Reid holding that Lombardi, looking at the Philadelphia fans, going,
Yo, if
"This is respect to the Eagles."
And
I
yo,
can't see it. I
and
can't see it.
If the Eagles do what we all think they're going to do next Sunday, they are now the team, the premier organization in football.
Yes.
2 in 5 years. Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yep.
There's nobody even.
Oh man.
And the-
You can't
Gary's
even-
got a
and
boner.
the fu-
Gary's
and the
got
fu-
a boner right now.
And the future's still bright.
Yeah. That's the scary part.
It's still bright. It doesn't mean,
Right.
but
right,
it's still bright.
right.
Like they have every reason for it to be bright.
Right. You never know what can happen.
Yeah,
but
I don't. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Not
Polsky
left,
said-
left, left. Right.
Left. Right.
Right. Philadelphia
Dude, I
kicking
gotta
ass
go.
since 1776. All right, here we go. While you were drunk, let's do it and close this shit out.
I am not drunk, man. You're trying to make me drunk.
It's time to catch up on some things you may have missed
Do you think a six-pack is acceptable?
while you were drunk.
I'm drunk and I love cats. What more do you need to know?
Near and dear to Gary's heart, Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, he died.
No.
What?
Oh.
What the fuck, Mike?
You know what I'm saying?
No, he didn't die. He
What the fuck?
I threw it. That was a curveball.
The fuck?
Oh, you suck.
No, he called it quits from touring. He had surgery.
Oh, his career died. Okay.
Yeah, his career's dead. Yeah, he was going to go on tour with Iron Maiden and all this shit. He just put out a new album, which actually is
Mike, you're a chip bag.
the last his
last album's
album's
good.
really
Yeah, I
good.
actually heard some of it. It was good. Yeah.
He can't tour anymore. He physically cannot tour anymore. He had surgeries and all kinds of stuff going on, and he said his voice is fine. He can't do it anymore. He can't
Right.
travel, can't do it. So he has called it quits from touring. Gary, you okay?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
All right. It's all right. We you know what?
But yeah,
The last time we saw him, we said
yeah,
that might be it.
yeah. Yeah. All of us here, really, like he's got a straight line to our DNA, like in our music taste, man.
for sure, for sure.
But
Sean, you're a complete absolute chip bag for doing that. You are. You fuck you.
There's no reason for that at all.
No, there wasn't.
It fits somehow.
I will say I'm glad he didn't like die on stage.
Like what the fuck?
He actually went out somehow, as old as he was, he went out on a high with the album that he had.
Yeah.
Which is crazy at his age. I
Yeah.
just never would have expected that. Gary's speechless. This is great.
Kudos, Ozzy. Thanks, man. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's fucking great. Gary's never speechless, and he's just sitting there. He
wants to laugh, but he's also mad.
Tom Brady calls it quits as well. Another old fucker.
Yeah, him and Ozzy are going bowling together.
Yeah, no, yeah, you know what? Because last year,
Hey, you're embarrassing yourself, you geriatric fuck.
yeah, that was not a good season for Brady. We know what that was about. It was him making enough money to say, "Yep, that's my divorce settlement. Whatever I made this year, here's a couple million."
But he would have not gotten divorced if he just.
In his NFL career.
I think it was before that, dude.
You think it was before? You think it was before the season
yeah,
started?
because he said he was coming back, and then like immediately told the team he wasn't going to be available for the first couple games. There was something going on.
You think there was something going on during the last season?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he wanted to get that quick. He wanted to get that last quick blowjob.
Yeah, well,
So
don't we all?
in his NFL career, he cleared $333 million, right?
Yeah, Sean. Don't
Is
we
that
all?
just in his salary?
Yeah,
NFL
just salary,
Okay.
just salary.
Come on, Giselle.
His Fox contract, $375.
Oh, it's already settled.
Yeah.
He signed the Fox contract 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's already
$375 million.
How long is that for?
10 years.
Wow,
It's $30 million
He's
a
actually
year.
making more money. Yeah.
She wears underwear with dick holes in them.
You think
Don't
you're
they
so
all fucking animals?
Yeah.
All
It's
right,
for real.
Giselle.
It's for real this time, right?
Yeah. I was surprised it wasn't for real last
I was
year, to
bringing
be
up the
honest.
Joe Mixon story. I'm going to skip that because the charges were dropped.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah. He waved a gun at a woman and charges been dropped. Yeah, yep. Money. Sean Payton goes to Denver.
How much you need to take that gun that I pointed at you away?
Yeah. How much you need? 12 inches of that dick. Sean Payton goes to Denver, which is weird because Denver, who made a huge trade last year for Russell Wilson, traded a bunch of draft picks away. Now has to give out more draft picks.
Right.
They have no. What the fuck are they? Wow. Why would he take that job?
Yeah, for the fact that he gave up because it's a chance to coach a Hall of Fame quarterback.
You know what?
You know what I'm surprised at, honestly? With Sean Payton available, I'm surprised Jerry Jones didn't fire Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, that was the story.
really am.
That was the storyline
Yeah.
that it was going to be that.
I really
But
am surprised he didn't
It'd be
fire him.
tough to. Would they have 11, 12 wins? 12, right? 12 and 5. It'd be tough to fire a coach that
Yeah,
won
but
12 wins.
it's the Cowboys, though. Jerry Jones does stupid shit. You know what I mean?
I hate to
Well,
promote.
all right.
I hate to promote Barstool Sports because I think they're a bunch of jitbags.
They do have a couple of things that are.
Gary, you still awake?
Coach of the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
He is regarded as one of the top 5.
Yeah, I'm still here.
He is regarded as an incredible coach. He is regarded as a franchise changer. I'm holding in front of me career records of 2 coaches. Sean Payton is 152 and 89. Wow. He has 9 playoff appearances. He has 9 playoff wins. He has 1 Super Bowl. The second coach I'm going to mention is a sitting head coach in the league, and he has coached 13 more career games than Sean Payton. Again, Sean Payton 152 and 89. This guy 155 and 97. This guy won 61% of his games. Sean Payton has won 63% of his games. This guy has 11 playoff appearances. He has won 11 playoff games, and he has one Super Bowl.
I know it is.
Sean Payton is regarded as one of the best coaches in the world. This guy, Big Ab, tell him who it is.
Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy is regarded as a bum,
An
idiot, an awful coach, holding him back, should be fired.
Isn't that something?
Same numbers as Sean Payton.
See,
wow.
And I agree with that because I was like, wow, Mike McCarthy and Sean Payton are before that clip. That was on Barstool Sports, and I fucking hate Barstool because I think they're a bunch of whatever. They're the TMZ of sports, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But when that happened, I went, wow. So what? Like he's nothing special. He has one title. He had Drew Brees, who's one of the top 5 quarterbacks ever. He's the same as Mike McCarthy, who
I didn't realize
who coached Rodgers.
Right.
For all this
I
time.
didn't realize the numbers were that. Like I never compared it to. I thought he was a
the
better
numbers are
coach.
better. McCarthy's numbers are better.
I thought he was a better coach than Mike McCarthy. I think Mike McCarthy's a fucking doofus.
Yeah.
But wow, that's I always thought Sean Payton was a little overrated. He's supposed to be an offensive guru, and you won one ring with Drew Brees.
Yeah.
So wow though, that's a little eye opening.
Yeah. The other move, D'Amico Ryans goes back to Houston, team he played for before he played for the Eagles, to become their head coach.
Good for him.
Yes, I love it.
I don't like it.
Why?
For D'Amico,
Because he's black.
No,
Is that why?
No.
Is that what you're trying to say?
For D'Amico
Whoa,
Ryan.
whoa.
That's what
We don't-
Ryan said.
We don't do that
I
on the
never
show.
said that.
You did.
I didn't.
I'm gonna rewind. Because he's not black. That's what he said.
No, I don't like it for D'Amico Ryans. I think
You think that's a shit show?
yes, I think there would have been other opportunities for him, even if he stayed another year in San Francisco.
He couldn't stay. He had to
I
take
think
the
he was out.
opportunity. You can't pass up a chance.
And
to
you're
get
gonna go back to your home team.
Right, I just
Mike, you're right. It was time for him to take this next step.
I don't know. I think
You take a job. You take what
how
job
long has
you
he
can
been a
get.
defensive coordinator?
I mean, a top defensive coordinator over the last 3-4
3-4
years,
years.
he's been considered. Wow, maybe he should get the job. Maybe he should get a
If
job.
you get the opportunity to be
Right.
promoted to the
Right.
top position,
Right,
you
I
take it.
Right, and I hear you.
You
But
don't
I-
pass it up for the next year, hoping for something
Right,
better.
and I hear you. I completely get. I hear you. I just. That's a tough spot for him to be a successful head coach.
So Ryan, you think his name?
I agree.
Davis
his new-
Mills, fucking long leg,
Well,
fucking
they got the second pick. so, like,
giraffe-looking motherfucker.
they're going to draft a quarterback. Probably,
Whether it's
probably CJ Stroud or Bryce Young.
Yeah,
Right.
they'll get one of them, right?
like,
Stanko Ryan's.
They have to. Yeah,
Did they have? Yeah, they're gonna take the quarterback.
they have to.
Yeah.
and there's those two guys.
Chicago's not taking a quarterback.
No,
so they
no.
have their pick of the top two.
Yeah.
Well, no, because Chicago could trade back. They
Right,
wouldn't have-
somebody else might like the
Chicago-
Colts. The Colts might wind up moving up and
Chicago
taking one of them.
should trade back.
right.
I
they should.
agree.
They
I
should
agree.
trade back to like 6 or 7, get two picks, maybe a little later, at 8, 9.
No, I was thinking more like trade back to like 4, like he's saying for the Colts, because there's 2 defensive, all-world
okay.
defensive players.
Right.
And
the
then
Colts
the 2 quarterbacks go.
and that makes sense because the Colts need a quarterback.
To move
so
3 spots up.
The Colts would have to give up a.
you're getting
yeah.
you're getting a fourth pick.
Who's picking third?
It's the Bears,
They don't need a
the
quarterback, whoever it
Texans,
is,
right? The Texans,
So why would
and
the Colts move?
because the Colts
If they need
Because
a
the Colts-
quarterback, they're going to get a
because
quarterback
the
anyway.
Colts got to worry about somebody
moving
past
up
them,
to
moving
the
up
third spot.
All right, that's a good point.
or moving up to the first spot or the third
Third
spot. in
spot,
leapfrog
right.
them.
That's a good
Either
point.
way,
All right, so you worry about someone else.
and
Okay,
and
okay.
they also get
But-
their choice between Stroud and
And
Unless they see someone else, they're like, yeah.
well, you know, somebody, Will Levis, I think out of Kentucky, he's a highly regarded. There's quarterbacks. I don't know how closely you guys follow college football this year.
The
but
quarterback draft is huge. This
there's
year.
quarterbacks fucking
That's what
everywhere.
I'm thinking. I don't know. I
Colts could stay at 4 and get
yeah.
one.
if you
Polsky.
think, well, it
Colts,
depends. If
the
you
Colts
like
barn is dirty.
Stroud and
I don't like Stroud.
And who's the other one?
Bryce Young.
Young. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah. So you go Bryce Young and then Stroud and then Levis is the next guy or Levis or whatever it is.
I would go Levis over C.J. Stroud.
You're not going to go with the dude who's our age coming out in the draft?
No.
All right.
Well, I mean, I think he goes.
He goes
but
in like the
probably
fifth or sixth
second,
round.
probably
Did
third,
he even
fourth.
declare? Did he declare?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
So
I mean, you're still going to get 10 years of a solid quarterback
Yeah, I'm
out
just
of him.
kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
mean,
so
he doesn't
we'll-
have the quote unquote upside anymore because
Right,
you know
'cause
he's
he's so-
developed.
'cause he's
but
older.
Yeah,
but-
Jalen Hurts is 2 years younger than him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming in the league, Jalen Hurts is already in the Super Bowl, and this dude's entering the league.
But I would
That's
go
insane, dude.
I would go Levis before I went Stroud. So the Colts, in my opinion, you could stand pat and you're going to get.
Yeah.
if you
gonna
like
get-
Stroud, unless you like Levis better, and you don't want to get stuck with Stroud.
When the Levis
This is true. This
breaks.
is true.
Oh boy.
Bobby Hull dies at 84 years old. Hockey legend, 2-time Stanley Cup winner. While the Eagles were winning against the 49ers, the Phillies made a signing that went under the radar.
I remember you mentioned
Clearly.
it to me. Yeah.
Infielder Josh Harrison has joined the Philadelphia
That's
Phillies.
a big signing, man.
Yep.
Big signing.
Big time utility player, man. That's a big,
Yeah.
big signing for
He
that.
could play all across the infield. He could play a little bit of outfield. He's got like a career 276 average. Now, granted, he's not getting 300 at bats a year.
But that's a great
Right,
signing.
yeah.
That's a great
Yes.
that's a great player to come off the bench. dude.
Yes. Yes.
Great
On
signing for the
Sunday
Phillies.
afternoons, he plays third base. Wednesday nights, he plays shortstop. Like, you know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
love it. Great signing, great move.
They
Under,
needed a utility guy.
Right.
yeah,
right.
under the radar move. He's like your infielder Matt Verlaine now. So like
Yeah.
know.
Well, you replace Nick Maton.
yeah, there you go.
He can play across
Actually,
the infield, and he's a better
And
hitter.
He has experience.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that's a win. You just upgraded your roster.
Right.
Congratulations. Great job, Middleton.
Their off season, man, has been
Yeah, they've been awesome this year.
Huh.
And that's a team that just went to the World Series.
Yeah.
They've gotten better this year.
like significantly better.
Yeah.
Do you guys like Peeps?
No.
That guy's dead.
Yeah, he died. Yeah,
What
that,
happened?
My
Yeah, he-
fiance, my fiance fucking loves him.
I want his house burnt
I
to
mean,
the
I'll-
ground. I want to go to the middle of the night. I want to
I'll eat him,
Nope. I'm not even. Nope.
but I'm
Oh,
not
oh.
like
I fucking hate Peeps.
Yep. I hate
Okay.
Peeps.
what is it?
My fiance's actually.
Oh, the guy that made Peeps died.
Yeah, he
my
died.
fiance's actually
Bob-
the
Bob
only,
Bourne.
only person I know that likes them.
So my mom, like, when she, this is weird. When she worked for the IRS. Boo. But she worked for the IRS, and they did like a contest for every Easter, dude. And this is the only redeeming quality I have of a Peep in my memory. She made this fucking diorama thing. They did a contest at work. It was like a concert. She put all the Peeps
Oh, that's cool.
as an audience, and she made a band of the Peeps. And like
That's fucking
made,
awesome.
made one look like Slash. Dude, she did she won. And
That's
she,
awesome.
yeah, she won
man.
she won like days pay off and like all this shit. Dude, it was a cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dude, she was so proud.
So it
of
was like a crowd watching a concert, and
Yeah.
they were all Peeps.
Yeah, and
That's fucking
but,
awesome.
But the Peeps was like Guns N' Roses.
That's
Like,
awesome.
yeah, it was
like-
awesome. That's my only fucking redeeming Peeps memory was that.
There was like heroin on the table. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Backstage with a bunch of hookers getting fucking nailed by other Peeps.
Fucking coke off their.
Yeah,
fucking
Peep
body.
cock.
Peep cock. It's all soft and marshmallowy.
Jesus Christ.
All right, fellas.
All right, dude. I gotta go, man.
Yeah, like I'm out.
Washed in, bro. Big time.
The peep had it shit boys did, yo.
All right.
It's time for bed. I love you guys.
I had something else. That's
Love
it.
you, bro.
All right.
Jesus, the fucking Sheed boys.
I got work tomorrow, yo.
All right, let's call the show. He fucking hung. He left.
Yeah, he said I'm going to bed.
He's at home.
He's so angry.
I played this for him. Hurts so good. Fucking asshole. Fuck him. He's out next week.
Just when he shows up, just like,
Nah, I'm
yo,
kicking
what's
him out.
up? Click. Later.
I should get Callie on for next week.
You think?
Yeah. He hasn't been on it forever. See, even Polsky. What a
Houdini.
great sign out song. Marshmallow jizz everywhere. He drinks Everclear alcohol and has regrets. I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
You're talking about the peep that got sodomized and had Everclear alcohol, some Marlboro cigarettes, and regret.
Hey Dave, by the way, we got. Is he trying to come back on? I just saw a flash. Dave Peterson. By the way, we have something for you next week. All right, for that benefit. Guys, this is a.
No, there is an epic show.
Yeah,
It's
great
awesome.
show. Next week.
You know what? Thank you, Evil Genius.
Yeah,
Great beer,
absolutely.
man.
Yeah,
Playoffs.
I'm still drinking the second one.
Yeah, the raspberry.
Yeah, I'm feeling good tonight. I'm feeling good.
All right, we got to sign this off. I got to go, man.
You can go. Go ahead. Get the fuck out of here then.
I guess you're not seeing the rest of the pictures and stuff from the show.
Dude, I can't. I got to work tomorrow, man.
I gotta work. Good job. Good job. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Corner Puff Sports says,
Penis out.
Penis out. Go Birds. See you next Friday night. All right, everybody is streaming live. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate all the support, everybody. Thank you
See
so
you next
much.
week.
We'll see you guys next week. Listen, next week's a celebration, man. Eagles, Chiefs, got to have a celebration,
Party.
right? We got to do it. Anyone wants to come over? Come on over. Dave, I know you live far. Come on over. Polsky, anybody. Come on over. Let's celebrate. Let's get this go. Let's get the
party
pregame show
started.
going.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna be a long weekend for many of us. Let's go. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Corner Puff Sports says
EAGLES Eagles.
See you guys.